Welcome to the Media Hole Podcast.
Welcome to This Canadian Life.
Welcome to the 3 hour.
My name is
Cum Sandwich.
No, you can't just throw cum into everything.
I do all the time.
No, I know you do. And that's why you're in trouble. I was trying to think of another name for Ira Glass, like the opposite.
Oh, my name is Yona Sand.
My name is Yona Steele. I'm hard as fuck, bro.
My name is Dick Turpentine. Today, a 4-hour multi-part series on the history of the violin. Specifically, how many times can one person come inside a violin before it loses its function as an instrument capable of creating music? I'm Nathan McGrogan. This
I can't even hear
is
you.
NPR.
It's not even worth it.
I know. It's an extremely funny bit that's funny. Hey guys, it's the Media Hole Podcast. We tricked you. It's not NPR. In case you forgot, when you went in your podcast app on your phone and you click the Media Hole and you're like, oh, is it NPR? It's not NPR. It's just one of our famous comedy jokes that we do. We like to have fun on this show.
Yeah, but we don't.
Oh, we don't always have fun on this show, but we like to.
Yeah.
We'd love to. This is our last episode in Pride Month. Happy Pride Month.
Happy Pride Month.
Did you know that Hikaru Utada, who did all the opening songs for all the Kingdom Hearts games, came out as non-binary? That's rad. Good for them.
That's cool. Did you see that someone made a correlation this? Well, I think this is I saw the Tumblr post the first time this week.
Okay.
Where the old man who gets his head crushed in Midsummer is the reason why Bishonen exists in Japan.
Because people get too old and they need to be executed?
No, do you know what Bishonen is?
Is that like Bishy Boys?
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly. You're using a shorthand.
Oh, okay.
So Bishonen is like very beautiful, pretty boys, like so pretty that you might even say they look like women.
Mm-hmm.
Because that actor, when he was young, played a homosexual male in his youth in the Netherlands.
Okay.
And the movie was really big in Japan, and everyone loved it. So they became so obsessed with this hot, beautiful young boy that they made an entire like genre.
That's wild.
Art. Yeah. And now he's, as time goes by, 50 years later, he's getting his head crushed in at a cult.
Well, he does it to himself voluntarily.
Oh, does he? I don't know.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the movie.
You should. It's good.
I just remember hearing about it that that there's like a very direct correlation of like you're a bad person or you're a bad boyfriend specifically if you like disagree with the cult or something.
No, okay.
Or you agree with the cult.
Okay. So the thing that it is with Midsommar, as somebody who's seen it and thinks it's great, okay, so the boyfriend in the movie is a fucking piece of shit. And he's like not into the cult. He's like clearly an asshole. And the cult is like nice to the main character because what they do is like they provide basic empathy to her because she's like in not a great state because of things that happen. And so like the cult's kind of the good guys. Kinda. Like in the movie it's like it's a breakup movie. You know.
Yeah.
Very interesting breakup. Definitely not a lot of movies that have a breakup happen with, spoiler alert, the boyfriend in a bear costume in a room that's been lit on fire while the girlfriend is like crying and then smiling while the building burns down with him inside. And she's in the big flower dress.
Yeah, I just always see people use that picture of her in the big flower dress,
Mm-hmm.
and then they post literally anyone else wearing a flower thing, and they'd be like, oh, correlations.
Yeah.
Like yesterday, I was just scrolling through like my likes on Tumblr and I was streaming it to people,
Yeah.
and I remember I found a post that I liked, and it was parallels between the final Cruella trailer and Joker 2019. Like, this is Disney kids are like, this is our Joker 2019.
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty clear based on like the any trailer.
Literally, like I was like looking at the fucking things,
Mm-hmm.
like the little gifs they had. And I'm like,
Yeah.
this movie actually looks interesting to watch, but I know how it begins,
Yeah.
and the fact that it also is like, guys, she's redeemable. She's not that evil. It's like, no, she's.
They should have just had her be a fucking...
Let's have a Scar origin story where actually,
He's
Mufasa
good.
was a huge dickhead to him in like Animal High School.
They kind of made the opposite where Scar had a kid.
And
This Lion King's 2.
Yeah.
And everybody treated Scar's kid like a piece of shit.
But wasn't Scar's kid like actually good?
Yeah, he's not a bad guy, but they treat him like a piece of shit
Yeah.
because he's Scar's kid.
But he doesn't inherently become a bad person because
Yeah,
because
So the Lion King is Hamlet. Lion King 2 is Romeo and Juliet.
Mm-hmm. Wait, who's Juliet?
It's kind of reversed.
His second cousin?
Yeah, well, it's Simba's kid.
So his second cousin?
Yep. Yep.
Oh man, just like Cruella.
Lion incest.
Accidental incest.
Yeah. I mean, it's an animal. Animals can do incest. They do it all the time.
They shouldn't, because they do also have the same problem with gene pools, and that's why purebred dogs are so fucked.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I mean, they can.
Yeah.
Like, it's not... You know.
Dogs can only have like 2 babies at a time because the heads are too big and can't fit outside of the woman.
Yeah.
And also breathing problems from the beginning. I think you have to like help them breathe when they're born. It's fucked up.
Yeah. You know what else is fucked up? The fact that all my friends didn't want to do comes with me.
Yeah, because you just said that like in a group chat and forced it.
I mean, well, when I say I want to do Big Fat Comes in a group chat, I'm an asshole. But when the Beatles write a song about it, they're one of the most influential bands of all time.
I'm sorry, what song was that?
Come together right now on the street.
What do you mean by big fake hums?
It's Big Fat Comes is what I was trying to write, but I made a typo. The T and the Y are right next to each other.
Yeah, well, you should know that... Wait, who did this? Your cousin's girlfriend does not want to do Big Fat Comes with you.
Well, whatever. They didn't respect the Beatles in their time either.
Yeah, they did. Like, they respected them so much, they ignored John Lennon being a giant piece of shit.
That was a funny bit. Come on. I don't even necessarily mean it, but I think everyone was being quite rude.
It was one message that just said report.
Mm-hmm. And you know what? And Emma was rude too. And it's like, you think I'll be damned if I take any post-COVID advice from anyone who got to be in a relationship the entire time, because you could do all the big fat comes you want.
Well,
you weren't trapped inside your own home.
I'm not even talking about the big fat comes part. I'm talking about the emotional support. Like, I had to deal with my family. Fuck that.
Yeah, well, it's both. Honestly, it's a both situation. It's like, yes, I'm touch starved, and I would like emotional support.
Yeah, and I would like to blatantly break social distancing rules because I have a significant other and believe they don't apply to me.
And therefore, the rules don't apply to me.
Yeah, that's like literally my fucking sister did that whole thing, like all the time, and then she would get mad at my mom for like seeing one. My mom went over to like her friend's house for dinner one time when the last COVID restrictions were like easing, and my sister got so fucking pissed off at her. It's like, your boyfriend's over every week. Yeah, he does not live here. You fucking hypocrite.
Yeah. And
they're all going like, it's so hard for us. And I'm like, I follow the fucking rules. I don't see anybody.
It's so hard. It's so hard for us with an emotional support person that we can also fuck. It's so hard. We're so depressed. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Try being single.
Yeah. Fuck those people.
Not to be incel openly on the podcast.
Oh no, I'll do it. If you were in a happy relationship during this pandemic,
if you were in a relationship and then you guys got stuck inside together and then had to break up because you're like, oh, we've realized we can't live together in this situation where we can't leave our houses, you have my sympathy.
You get my sympathy. But if you moved in together during the pandemic and are doing better than ever, fucking George and Emily.
Yeah. And not moving in with me, you fuckers.
Yeah.
Come on. Now I gotta look for a place somehow else.
You'll figure it out.
Yep.
Anyways, what is this?
The Media Hole Podcast is a weekly podcast in which we talk about the latest and greatest and worstest in terms of pop culture and film and television and video games and comics and all sorts of shit.
And sometimes politics.
Because sometimes
we didn't write this because we here at the Media Podcast,
the Media Hole Podcast,
don't care.
Yep.
But they found 750 more dead kids.
Well, okay, we do
That's
care.
A bit. That is a bit.
Yeah.
We care. I think, though, that I don't know what they want us to do. Like, okay, say I'm the government.
Yeah.
I don't know what they want me to do.
Better.
Yeah, I know. Better. This is all I thought of how the government could get some heat off of them.
They're good, actually.
Create a task force. Mm-hmm. Some sort of, like
reparations.
The Catholic Church did it. I'm kidding. I'm joking.
Yeah.
I don't know. Reparations is just harder to do because who knows? You can't just give it to everyone. That's not fair. What if someone came out of the residential schools and they're like,
and they were better?
I was emotionally fucked up the whole time, but I'm alive. Yeah, we don't know who lost kids.
Well, we need both. We should help both.
No, but they should. Well, first, absolutely, they should definitely go and fucking create
give these people proper burials and track down their actual identities and try to.
That's what I'm saying. Is make a task force of like indigenous peoples.
Yeah.
Or whoever is qualified and willing to do it with.
Wasn't it? Yeah. What they did something like that before. Wasn't that what Truth and Reconciliation was?
I have no idea.
So do that, but better this time because clearly it didn't work the first time.
Give them funding to go to sites of residential schools, look around, find burials, find like registries that say like the kids, and then figure out which kids never left the school.
Yeah, I mean, we need to do something about this. Like, it's fucked up. It's a fucked up thing. And I'm glad that people, not even just in Canada, are now, like, realizing, hey, Canada has its own history of horrible shit.
Yeah.
Right?
You posted a Cancel Canada Day thing, didn't you?
No, I didn't.
Did you? I thought you did. Oh, no, it was a guy who used to run the youth center near here that we used to go to.
Oh, okay. I don't want to get into that because it's dumb.
Yeah, you know what I think is dumb?
What?
That Canada Day for some people has to be on July 1st.
Yeah, including myself.
Why?
For my work.
Yeah, that's stupid. Just make it the Friday.
Yep.
Okay, 1 second. I thought you were against me. And then, are you with me here?
I'm with you. It should be
Canada
the full.
Day
It should be the weekend.
Be on a Friday or a Monday.
All holidays should be on the Friday or the Monday.
Exactly. Like what? Fucking Canada Day. No one goes like, oh yeah, Canada Day, which is our like Independence Day.
Yeah.
No one calls it July 1st. Like America is fucked because Independence Day.
The 4th of July.
Is the 4th of July. It's more colloquially known as the 4th of July than Independence Day. And it's like, but we don't have that name there.
No, but it's like, it's similar to Independence Day. It's the day that person who's related to me by marriage, John A. McDonald,
go on.
signed a piece of paper saying that Canada was real.
Yeah, but you know what else? What other holidays we have like that? It's not as important because it's about our old
Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
May 2-4.
Oh, Victoria Day.
Victoria Day. But that was specifically May 24th.
Well, that's because we don't know what her birthday is.
I think we do. It was May 24th.
No, like it was like something like I think there was a reason why they did that. I don't remember.
But regardless, it's called May 24.
Yeah.
But it takes place on whatever Friday or Monday is closer to May 24th.
Yeah.
Actually, I think it's the Monday for May 24.
Yeah. I think they're adding a new holiday, actually.
Sick.
I think September 30.
What is it?
I think it's Truth and Reconciliation Day.
That's fine.
So it's like,
if it's a stat, I'm cool with it.
Yeah, it is.
If it's another holiday...
It's stat. I got an email at work like, there's a new stat holiday.
Because fucking Remembrance Day isn't a stat.
It's not.
But when you work at a bank...
Well, that's because...
It is.
Yeah, when you work at a bank, it is. That's what we call a bank holiday.
Yeah.
And then Labor Day. Shout out to Labor Day because of unions.
Yeah. Labor Day is...
I think...
Wait, does that mean we're going to have two fucking holidays in
It's September, baby.
Just, why don't we put it in unless the date of September 30th is important, why not put it...
I think it's the day that the Truth and Reconciliation thing came out.
I feel like...
What I think that this proves, and I think we can all agree on this as a country, as a nation, it's that because between Labor Day and Truth and Reconciliation Day, we can agree that both unions and indigenous peoples are both braver than the troops because theirs are stat holidays and the troops just get Remembrance Day.
Look, Remembrance Day is specifically at World War I veterans.
It's a pittance of time. They get the pittance of time. That's what they've earned. Okay? They've earned the pittance of time.
We're a poppy for like one day. And
that's what you were brave enough to earn the but unions and indigenous people, they've earned full days.
I don't even consider Remembrance Day to be like a holiday for veterans. I kind of just look at it as like, this is for World War I and World War II vets. I don't care about the rest of you. It's like,
I mean, those are most of the wars that we've been in, other than like when we just send our people to all the other ones that people do that aren't
like
full
Iraq
wars.
War.
Yeah, and Afghanistan.
Yeah, Gulf War.
That's also in Iraq.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Oh.
It doesn't matter. Yeah, I don't know. I just think we're really bunching.
We never
up our
went to
stat
Vietnam
holidays too
because we're
quickly together. Because like Labor Day is like
you're supposed to have one a month, and I think.
But then if we have, because then in September we have Labor Day, and then 2 weeks later we have Truth and Reconciliation Day. If that's what it is for.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
And then 2 weeks after that, or even less, depending on the calendar, we have Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving is also always on the Monday.
We don't have a November one, do we?
No, we don't. You're putting two, and we don't have one in August.
Is there not one in August?
We have one in July. We did not have one in June. We have one in May. We have one in you have one or two depending on where you work in April for Easter.
Yeah, you get one or two.
There ain't shit in March, I think.
No, there isn't there one?
Well, Family Day's in February.
Family Day's in February. Oh, there's St. Paddy's Day, but that's not a day off.
That's also not even like a real holiday.
You get all those fucking snakes out of Ireland yourself, bitch. Thank you.
No. I'm sure we could figure out a way now, like with technology. And also,
you don't have to anymore. He got rid of them. There's no snakes in Ireland.
January, we have New Year's.
Yeah.
And then
February, we have Family Day.
February, Family Day.
And we have Single Awareness Day.
Yeah, or Galentine's Day. And then December, we have Christmas. Christmas Eve, Christmas...
Boxing Day.
Boxing Day. Oh, yeah. Actually, it's just Christmas and Boxing Day. Christmas Eve, everything just closes earlier, but it's still open. Like, grocery stores are open until 8. And then New Year's.
Yeah. We should get the solstices off, too.
Sure. We should also eliminate daylight savings time.
Yeah.
Let's get rid of it.
Honestly, let's just eliminate the 5-day work week. Call it 4.
That would be nice as well.
Yeah.
But also adjust pay so that, you still get paid the same.
No, you get paid less and you should fuck off.
Fuck you.
I'm kidding. I would never advocate for paying anyone less other than rich people who get paid too much.
You can pay them the same. It's just that the government's going to come in and take more. Or they can fucking figure it out themselves. There's the thing.
Oh, I had a good idea for a short story recently. I'm going to tell you about, not on the show, because I don't want to give it away. Because I know Stevie fucking minds this show, so he can publish shit that I say and under his name. And I know that about you, Stevie. I caught you. My guy at Random House Books fucking called me about it. Okay, nice try.
I forgot what I was going to say now.
You looked at me like you hated that joke.
Kind of did, but it's whatever. All right, we can move on from Canada politics time.
Yeah,
on to
America politics time.
It's not really America. It's more like...
You're right. And honestly, we shouldn't call it politics because Steven Crowder is really just a failed stand-up comedian.
Yes.
Yeah.
Who had one thing that resulted in a funny meme that I enjoyed the meme so much.
The meme's
I forgot
good.
The original thing
is like trans women aren't women or something.
No, it was I think it was like male privilege doesn't exist or something.
Oh. Or no, it was white privilege doesn't exist.
Yeah, so if the meme we're talking about is this guy sitting at a table being all smug, like
he's got his little mug.
Yeah, he's drinking from a little mug, and he's sitting at like this small white like folding table that just has a sign that says
something. It's usually just like it says it's a new thing every time. Change my mind.
He did a lot of different ones, but the one that got famous was like
white privilege doesn't exist. I think there was an anti-trans one too.
He's a fucking
almost certainly he's a grifter. He's a loser. And he does shit like that.
He's one of those dudes who was like, I'm so funny, why am I not popping off? And it's like, oh, because I made one slightly insensitive joke. Cancel culture is real, guys. But anyways, he's one of those dudes who's like, he's like, I'm not into debatings or whatever, or debating people. Or that's what his logic was for this shit.
Yeah.
Or he doesn't like surprise debates. So Ethan Klein of H3H3.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where we stand on
Here's
him.
Okay. That's one thing I wanted to get into. I used to be a huge fan of H3H3. I saw like we together as a friend group watched the fucking Vape Nation and boy band episodes,
and everyone loved them except for me.
You liked them too. Just stop rewriting history.
No, I thought Vape Nation was fine, but when he like was going out, I don't like it when people do things in public. Like I like Filthy Frank, but anytime he would like leave and go outside to,
and
like,
deal with real people, yeah,
I was like, ugh, just the worst. Like if he was actually fucking with real people, bad. Yeah. If he was doing like a bit adjacent to real people, fine.
Like the pocket with the spaghetti in it.
Yeah,
that's funny.
Where he just looks like a crazy homeless man. But if he took the spaghetti out of the pocket and started going like, I'd be like, God damn, man.
Yeah, but it is funny to just be in Central Park and take a fucking spaghetti out of your pocket
and start eating it. Yeah, and then doesn't like JonTron walk by or something?
No, but he does start moaning.
He's just a weirdo in public.
That's funny. Yeah. That's a good bit, but yeah. Same with like same with most Eric Andre bits. You have to be like extremely funny to get over the cringe, and that's what I Am the Octopus it does to me.
Yeah, my two favorite
because it's like
both involve cops.
He makes out with the cop.
He makes out with James Adomian as a cop, Bane from Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
And like in front of everyone at like a deli, and people are like, "Oh, gross!" And it's like, okay, relax.
Yeah,
it's just a joke. But then the cops don't give a shit anymore. Part
yeah,
where that Hannibal comes out, he's like, "What are you doing? You doing some cool ass shit? That's what you doing." Yeah, bro, help me out.
Oh yeah, that one's good too.
Yeah.
But that's doing shit in front of people. Funny. I Am the Octopus. They're actually fucking with people. They go into somebody's restaurant and just fuck with these people. And the ending of the bit is him and all the little people that are playing his tentacles look at a guy who's sitting by himself at a table, and they all chant, "Are you lonely? Are you lonely?" Which is so fucking mean.
Eric Andre has like the weirdest things he has ever done. Like I remember there was one, I can't remember if it was on like a podcast or actually on the show.
Yeah,
we were talking about how there was this one kid who was like fucked up and kind of weird, and he was like high on LSD or something, and he walked up to him and he was like, "Nightmare, nightmare, nightmare, nightmare."
Yeah.
Yeah, but I was back to just
so H3H3 though over time like. one of the he did a lot of anti-SJW stuff eventually, and defended PewDiePie and said he's not racist or anti-Semitic.
He's a dude. I'm sure H3H3 thinks himself to be something of a comedian.
Yeah,
and he is kind of right where there is like a level of like if you get too sensitive about comedy, it can ruin comedy.
Sure.
Like I saw a girl like trying to cancel John Mulaney now because his old version of the joke where like did you ever watch John Mulaney's stand-up, right?
I've only seen one of his stand-ups because you made me watch one of them.
Yeah.
So it was a recent one, I think.
Well, he has a bit in one where he's like he has very squinty eyes.
Yeah.
And when he was a child...
No, I know this bit. He says the slur.
But I saw it on the phone. On the old one, he actually said... Like, when he was doing it just on stages and not, like, for a special, he would actually use the slurs.
Yeah.
But it was like... It's not him saying it. It's him saying it, but he's just telling a story.
Right. But it's like...
And I don't think those words have, like, the same rules as, like, the N-word, where even if you're telling a story, you can't say it.
I think I think people let John Mulaney get away with having done that.
I think, but also like that special was 10 years ago.
Yeah.
So him doing it in stand up was in 2008.
Yeah.
When there's always been like an anti-Asian thing, but like John Mulaney wasn't trying to be mean.
Yeah.
He was telling a story about how children were mean to him because they thought he was Chinese.
Yeah, I think it's similar to the Bo Burnham using the F slur a lot in his stand-up, but like people like talk about it. Some people try to again say like, "Oh, that's not fair," but like, he has like a vast amount of LGBTQ fans, and they're like, "No, hold on, analyze the joke." Like the fellas, don't you hate it when you're sucking a dude's dick and it turns out that he's a fag?
Yeah,
like that's a funny joke.
Or even going back to like 2003, the best comedy of all time, Wet Hot American Summer.
I think we did this exact line of questioning last week.
I'm aware, yes, but I love the joke so much.
Yeah.
Where it's like, oh, you think something bad's going to happen. It's like, no, they're actually very supportive of their friend. They just use homophobic language to say that he's gay.
Or like, in his new special, he does a bit where he's like saving the world with comedy, which is like him pretending to be up his own ass. And he's like, he does one joke where he's like, a Jew walks into a bar and I pull out a chair because I saved him a seat. I'm saving the world with comedy. It's such a good bit. It's funny.
Yeah. But yeah, so H3H3 has defended people who shouldn't have been defended.
And he did some... and he had Jordan Peterson on his show. And so... I think H3H3 is not really a force for anything other than I want to be relevant and make shit.
But also, he is married to an Israeli woman,
and he lived in Israel. He actually put out a good thing about
for a while while
Palestine.
he was trying to while he was like courting her and getting married to her, and then they lived there for like a year or whatever.
Yeah.
Then he fucking his bit on he's like, yeah, they have these like beautiful Israeli soldiers out there to like try and court you to be like, yeah, come marry one of us and like hang out and live in the country and like support your like brethren. And then he's like, yeah, and I fell for it, but then I took her out of there and brought her back to America.
Yeah.
And they have like 2 kids now.
Yeah.
But during the Israel and Palestine thing,
they put out a good statement.
he was like, fuck Israel, Palestine is cool.
Yeah, which is good.
Yeah.
And again, that's why I'm like, for me, I don't watch this stuff anymore.
I don't either, because also I'm just tired of reaction channels.
Yeah, that too. But it was more like I was getting tired of it. It's one of those things where he got less good as he got more popular. Because like
he had to keep pumping out content.
But he made the exact kind of video that you're like, oh, there's just this random guy doing funny shit.
Yeah.
Right? And so it's a good video to be like, have you seen this guy? He's great. Right?
It became like a modern Ray William Johnson.
Exactly.
Yeah. Did you ever see the clip of him when like he had Post Malone on the podcast and Joji is like hanging out behind him?
Oh yeah, and they're
like,
talking about some fucked up shit.
Level, women are just made to be dominated.
And he's just
and Joji goes like, ooh. And like leaves frame for a second.
Yeah.
Because people kept posting it out of context, but I think it was just like they were talking in hypotheticals. But still, not a great one to come up with.
Nope.
Yeah. But anyway, okay, so anyways, the whole point of the story, H3H3 invited Steven Crowder, a man who is famous for just showing up to places and forcing people to debate him with no hint of like he just shows up and he goes like, we're having a debate now.
Yeah.
He doesn't schedule them. So what H3H3 was gave him a taste of his own medicine, which was invite Steven Crowder on. Steven Crowder thought he was going to debate Ethan Klein, and then in the middle of they like talked for like 2 minutes or whatever.
Yeah.
And then Sam Cedar, who is like a left wing guy, joins in, and Steven Crowder gets all pissed off
and he leaves.
Like, you're ambushing me, like you're just afraid of me. That's why you had to go get your other boy to get in there. And then of course I saw all the hit pieces about Sam Cedar as well.
Yeah,
going like, oh, he's actually a bad guy and he's an idiot. And it's like sources, and they're like, he surprised Steven Crowder. And then Sam Cedar told this story after this happened on his own thing about how there was some like politicathon or whatever the fuck that he was going to go to, and they were like, hey, can you present something? He's like, I don't want to present anything, but I will debate somebody. And they're like, who do you want to debate? He's like, I don't know, Steven Crowder, because he saw that Steven Crowder was going, and he's like, oh cool, Steven Crowder wants to debate someone as well. And then they tried to put them together, and then Steven Crowder ghosted.
No, because Steven Crowder's a coward, and he knows that he's intellectually dishonest.
He wants to do the thing that like Caitlyn Bennett does, where she just like shows
Gun
up,
girl,
where she just shows up and
shits
like,
her pants.
She shows up to like places during holidays and tries to argue with people, and she normally gets people who are just like, I don't want to deal with you because you're a fucking batshit crazy Republican.
Wasn't it her that interviewed the girl who was like totally high a few years ago, and she was like, that sounds fine. Like
yeah, and also she just like tries to debate people, and they like either they go like, you're insane and I don't want to deal with you, or they absolutely destroy her, but they always edit it to like look like that she won. And that's what Steven Crowder also does, where he'll like show up and debate people. Oh yeah, and he'll find the part where they get frustrated with him, and he goes like, "That means I'm winning because they're getting mad
he'll
at
systematically harass people on his YouTube, like a gay person. Yeah, you know, there was that famous thing. He really should not have the platform that he has anymore, but clearly he makes enough money that YouTube's giving him a pass, which is funny.
Yeah, he wants to be like Rogan, like desperately.
I think.
But Joe Rogan is just like such a centrist asshole.
Joe Rogan, yeah. I think
he's like the worst kind of centrist, where he's like, I just want to hear both sides' ideas, and then both sides show up and he goes like, God, you guys are so smart, but it's like the craziest people from both sides.
No, but it's not even that. It's like Rogan will have like normal people from the left, like Bernie. Yeah. And he'll be like, I'll vote for Bernie.
And then he'll get Jordan Peterson on.
Multiple
times.
Yeah.
Or he'll like, I think, didn't he get like AOC on once?
Maybe she went on Rogan. I don't know. The problem is he has such a massive audience, and I personally don't like the guy.
Alex Jones on a lot.
Yeah, and that's
Elon Musk.
Yeah.
Actually, he won't have Alex Jones on anymore because of his Spotify deal.
Yeah.
In fact, like all the episodes with Alex Jones were removed.
Are no longer on Spotify. Yeah. Which makes sense because Alex Jones got kicked off of everything because, you know,
he was harassing people whose like parents or children were killed at Sandy Hook.
Yeah.
And calling them crisis actors.
Well, that's because they are.
I'm gonna stare at you until you take that
back. No, I'm kidding. The Sandy Hook people weren't crisis actors. That was 9/11 were crisis actors. Yeah. It's like the Blair Witch Project. That's bad. I don't believe that. That is a joke. I know people died, and it's extremely tragic, but that's just the fucking jokes you make sometimes.
Yeah. Just, you know.
Yeah.
Wasn't a great one, Nathan.
All right.
Keep at it, though. I did like look into that conspiracy when it was happening.
Oh, me too. I looked into it.
And it was just like,
it's so
Alex
dumb.
Jones saw a blonde woman crying, and he's like, and then look at the shootings at Aurora. That's the same blonde woman. It's like, it's a blonde. They're both blonde women wearing like a blue shirt. It's pretty common.
Yeah. You think two women who are blonde don't exist in America and have been seen people that they love die?
Yeah, so...
Yeah. No, yeah. Seriously, R.I.P. That's some fucked up shit. Where was I?
Anyway, Steven Crowder's a little
Crowder,
bitch.
yeah. I mean, he's intellectually dishonest. He's a loser. Honestly, though, again, I said it before and I say it again. If you let people like this on your show and your show is more popular than their show, even if you have them on to fuck with them, you're going to have fans of yours go to their show because those types of people will speak to a certain percentage of people you have. Yeah. Right? If our show was bigger than Ben Shapiro's show and Ben Shapiro was like, I want to come fucking debate you, I'd be like, no. Oh, no, because somebody's going to fucking find you from this and like your shit. And I don't want that. I'm going to tell you to fuck off.
Also, Ben Shapiro just makes like straw man arguments the whole time.
Right. Well,
don't want to deal with that.
Yeah.
Although I'm not a debate person. I'll debate a friend about something completely different. Like during
if Ben Shapiro wants to come on this show, he needs to give us video proof that he can make his wife orgasm. Sorry, his doctor wife.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, got to put some respect on it.
She is a doctor, and you know what? That's more respectable than anything Ben Shapiro's ever done.
Yeah.
Me and Ben Shapiro could connect really well because we're both failed screenwriters. I
was going to say that.
Yeah. We're both failed screenwriters.
Yeah.
Except my work's good, actually.
Yeah, so recently.
Yeah.
I write this down because it wasn't worthy of news. It's
yeah.
just that I keep seeing I had to spend a lot of time looking at Twitter beefs this week because there was a bunch.
Mm-hmm.
But Pat Starzak got in an argument with David Jaffe.
The creator of God of War.
Because David Jaffe, he's now like a YouTuber.
He is.
Who makes like video articles. And he kind of just put out a video
that's like Crunch is fine, actually.
He was like, Crunch is fine and you shouldn't have a problem with it, or you're not allowed to criticize it unless you actually work in the industry. And it's like, no, I can say what I want.
Yeah.
And Pat got in like these long, like, I fucking hate how he argues with people because I just want it to be one fucking thread.
But he quote tweets.
He has to quote tweet everything. So if you want to find the beginning, you have to like, click.
Yeah, it's annoying.
Yeah. So, yeah, and like David Jaffe was like, how about I come on your podcast or whatever? Or Pat invited him on his podcast or something, and Pat said, I'm not fucking doing that. And then then David Jaffe's like, all right, how about I come on your podcast and we'll do like a special stream or whatever, and all funds will go to like a charity, like I don't know if he mentioned the Trevor Project.
No,
but Pat
I think
was like, I'll do you one better. I'm not going to give more eyes to your shitty content, and I'm not going to fucking talk to you about this dumb bullshit.
But here's $400.
And here's $400 USD to the Trevor Project.
Yeah, that's good. That's, again, that is the POV of our show. Unless somebody wants to pay us to come on our show to fucking debate us, and I'll fucking left-wing devastate that motherfucker. And take his cash money.
Yeah.
Because you know what? We don't kink shame here. If you want to get fucking devastated by two Canadian-born boys.
If you want to have a really shitty debate where we both will not change our mind.
Where we both complete... If me and you can have one other person, and we can just... Because the thing is, you come on our show, you're playing by our rules. And our rules are, we'll laugh at whatever you fucking say like you're an idiot. Because Ian's got my back. Ian fucks with me a lot, but if some loser comes on our show and tries to fuck with me, Ian's like, hold the fuck up, bitch.
Yeah. I think someone said one mean thing to Nathan before. I'm like, excuse you, watch your tone, sir.
Yeah, Ian. He
may be a giant piss baby, but he's our giant piss baby.
Ian's mean to me on this show, but last weekend he said, hey, I noticed you actually do have a fat cock.
It's funny because that is true. That could happen.
It's true. You said that.
You're at George's place, and you do it sometimes where you just offhandedly mention just your dick, and I'm like, Nathan, we all know you have a big dick.
Which is funny because I don't have a big dick, and that's why I think it's funny when I say, yeah, me and my big dick.
He has a very, very nice bulge. Prior to when we used to record these and we used to sit directly across from each other, you were sitting across me one time like this, and it fully stretched it out, and I'm just like, from like it was like straight up. And I was like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah, so anyways. He's a sexy beast over there. What does that mean?
Oh, sexy beasts?
Yeah.
Oh, well, who is in for a fever dream?
I want to get married. I want to have babies before I'm like 26.
Oh, this show, that's what it's called?
Yep.
Welcome to the strangest blind date ever.
Alright, so
Hey, how you doing?
also you want to throw up the Shang-Chi
Could
and
you
the
fall
other
in
trailer
love with
because I did
someone
not
based
watch
on
it.
Oh, okay.
personality alone?
Will you just lower it and I'll just like talk about it. This show looks crazy, but honestly I think I might watch it.
You
It
missed the
looks-
best line.
I've
Ass
seen
first, personality second.
Yeah, no, I've seen the trailer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So this is fucking insane.
but it looks
Actually entertaining.
fun.
Yeah.
I like your fin.
It's a show where
what
they
if I
get
pick you
crazy
and I'm
like
not what you expect
prosthetics
underneath?
onto arguably already attractive.
Yeah, they're
people.
like personality only, and they're wearing like totally normal clothes. You can. It's not like any of them are fat.
It's a totally fake show. Like, it's like you like that chick was hot, even with her
Yeah.
weird bug head. Like these
Yeah.
people are
This
all
is gonna be
attractive,
really tough for me.
and it's just literally going to be like
I've made
we're
my
either gonna
decision.
date or we're not gonna date. But it just looks like a fun time.
Relationships happening on my grounds.
Okay, that guy's funny because that's a joke I would make.
Yeah. But like, there's one of the girls on the show has like a dolphin fin.
Yeah.
And so like the guy on the show just like, hey, I like your fin, and that's how they start their conversation.
Yeah.
But like clearly everyone, you can tell when like, men can be very shallow creatures.
Yep.
If you look at if a woman has like in real life,
Yeah.
like when you're actually trying to date somebody real, because dudes will always show up on the interview and be like, oh, her nose is a little off center or one of her teeth is whack, but in real life they'd be like, she's got big boob, good ass,
Yeah.
the face can become questionable.
See, that's the thing. And
I'm
saw.
saying, but in terms
Yeah.
of like a date, it's like you're not going to notice that one imperfection, and every person they showed on that is a moderately attractive person.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like you could
they're
tell
all
based on their
sevens.
clothes. Yeah.
At least they're sevens.
At least, yeah.
Yeah.
And honestly, maybe that girl with the fucking dolphin face, that'll do. Maybe that does it for you.
Yeah. Maybe I'm already into it. Maybe she goes to take it off, and I'm like,
Whoa.
no.
Excuse me, bitch. You're gonna have to go through 4 to 5 hours of intense makeup,
Yeah.
in order to impress me at all times. All right, bitch. Thank you.
Yeah. But also, like, same thing with like Megan Fox is like a 10, but dudes would show up and be like, oh, her thumbs are weird.
She does have fucked up thumbs.
Yeah, but
who
still,
gives a
it's
shit?
like it's the one imperfection on a perfect woman.
Who doesn't love Megan Fox? Honestly, she's been through a lot.
Is she still with MGK?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, because if they had recently broken up, I was after you said,
Well, you could just say Michael
who
Bay.
doesn't love Megan Fox, would be like, oh, Machine Gun Kelly, because they broke up, but they didn't. I'm sure
no,
they're very happy. Yeah,
I feel like MGK. I know he's like been making music for some time now.
Oh,
I
he's
feel
like
like
a-
he just came out of nowhere. Is
No.
he somebody's kid?
no, but he was a rapper for a long time.
No,
And
I
now
know he
he's
was
doing, like,
rapping. I
emo
just feel
music.
like when he started rapping, he went from like, "Who the fuck is this guy?" to like everybody knows who he is and like no time at all. And,
I
like,
think the worst part about Machine Gun
same with
Kelly,
Post Malone. Post Malone, it was the same thing. He was like, "Who the fuck is Post Malone?" Now everybody knows who Post Malone is.
Yeah, but Post Malone, we know for sure is not somebody's kid. Like he's actually just not related to anyone.
Really?
He was like rapping. It was just that he like the first song he put, because he made his own beats and stuff. Mm-hmm. So the first song he put out just popped off like super hard.
Like I knew Lil Nas X just like randomly came from SoundCloud.
well, yeah, he was a SoundCloud rapper, and he made Old Town Road,
Yep.
and then people were like so into the idea of like a country
Mm-hmm.
rap song that they loved it, and then they tried to take all his credits away from him all the time, but you
Yep.
can't. The worst thing actually about Machine Gun Kelly though is that when he was a rapper,
Oh, he said that shit about Eminem's daughter.
yeah, and especially at the time she was like 15. It's like, bro, come on. But he was just like really trying.
But
his
then the
best.
sad thing is that like Eminem dissed him on a track, but then MGK's diss track was like so much better, and I was like, oh, I feel so bad because I I mean, Eminem's in the right here to be pissed, but MGK made the better diss track.
Like Eminem, his style of rap is like so old now.
Yeah.
Like,
that's an awfully hot coffee pot.
Can't remember what that's from.
Isn't that from his anti-Trump video?
Maybe.
Which I liked. I respected him for making that anti-Trump video where he's like, you can be a fan of him or you can be a fan of me. Nah, you can't be both, bitch. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. That's weird what MGK was like trying to go do. I honestly have no idea what this dude's career trajectory is.
Yeah.
Because he was a rapper.
Now he does pop punk.
Started in 2006 when
he's dating an adult woman.
When he was 16.
Mm-hmm.
And then now he's like, oh, now I'm 31. I'm going to go write emo music. I'm going to write emo pop punk and go date an adult woman.
Again, you got to respect him. He's blazing new trails in the pop punk genre, also, dating a huge, an adult woman. Maybe she is. Yeah, if he was 16 in 2006, yeah, I think maybe she's like 1 or 2 years older than him.
Yeah. Because she was already being like sexually harassed by
Michael Bay. Well, she was being sexually harassed by Michael Bay before she was 18.
She's 4 years older than him.
Yeah. Michael Bay had her wash his car when she was underage.
In like a bright red micro bikini.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if it was a micro bikini, but in a bathing suit. She was underage. He was fucked up.
Yeah.
Jennifer's Body is actually a really good movie, though. Mm-hmm. Written and directed by women.
Is that the fucking... That movie has the line where it's like, oh, she could fly now. And she's like, God, do you really have to be such a bitch about everything I do?
Something like that.
Yeah. But you know what? That's a good movie. And we could say it's good moves. But this week, some bad moves have come up. Windows 11.
Oh.
So Microsoft did a like little press thing, pretty much a Windows Nintendo Direct, where they showed off that Windows 11.
Wow, they made another operating system?
Yeah, and they made it worse. But they also didn't. There was one thing that sounds pretty cool.
What?
They are doing a thing where they have figured out like pathways and shit to have when a game loads its graphics.
Yeah.
All the graphics come from the GPU.
Yes.
The graphics card.
Yes.
But it still has to be routed through the CPU. Mm-hmm. They've discovered how to skip that. And it will just go straight to the processing power of the GPU.
Bypass the fucking central processing unit.
Literally, yeah.
Yeah.
So video game, even when you have a less powerful machine, in the future with Windows 11, you will be able to run better games. Like, say you had like a fucking...
I think Windows 10 is fine. They could have just
Windows
stopped.
10 is so good. You have Windows 10, right?
Yeah.
Like, everyone liked Windows 10 because Windows 10 was like, here's a fresh take on Windows XP. That's all we ever wanted. Everyone hated Windows 8 because they changed it too much. We were cool with 7.
7 was good.
Yeah, 7 was great.
Yeah.
Because that was also just Windows XP, but better.
Yeah.
Then 8 was like, oh, it's for tablets. But we're
forcing it was like, we're dipshitting the whole thing all the way up, baby.
We're trying to make one operating system for everything we make.
Because we want our computers to be more compatible with Windows phones. You know, Windows phones.
Yeah, let me get my Sony PSP phone as well.
Hold on. Let me get my Zune. At least the PSP fucking is great and had good software.
They made it look like a Mac.
Yeah.
Where like all the icons are now in the center. The start menu like pops up in the center as well. And you could tell whoever used that was a real gamer. Because Among Us was pinned.
Among Us?
It was one of the pinned apps. And like, other than the graphical or like the actual upgrades that it will do, like allow your computer to be able to do, the rest of it looks so bad.
Yeah, they've done the same thing again. Does the big start menu again.
They've literally have not learned their lesson from Windows 8.
That's dumb, but then again, who expects Microsoft to learn their lessons? They never have.
I can't wait for the next for the whatever Xbox comes after the Series X in like 8 years.
I can't wait for the next Xbox to run DOS.
It's called like the Xbox One X2.
Oh, yeah.
Where now it's called, we call it the Xbox One.
Well,
because it's an all-in-one entertainment system, but it's 2028. So
yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the follow-up to the Xbox Series X, the Xbox 2.
Because it's a 2-in-1 system.
The
at all
Xbox.
times. It's a video game player, but it could also be a variety of other things, and they run simultaneously. And it's like
The new Xbox television Windows unit. The Xbox 2. TWU.
oh my god, that would be so bad.
Yeah. The new Xbox tattoo.
Yeah. So no, this is fucking stupid.
Yeah.
And if you have Windows 10, you get a free upgrade. Free. Which means that one, you better if you do get it, you better check your fucking settings because there's definitely data collection things because that's how people make things free, and then there will be data collection that you cannot opt out of without doing some like fucking coding. And then also it's gonna harass you every time you turn your fucking PC on. It's gonna be like, hey, would you like it?
Would you like it?
No, I don't. Oh, are you sure? Here, we'll remind you in 20 more minutes. See if you want it then.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, what else can I say but cringe pill?
What else can I say except you done it again, you fucking morons.
Hey, you done it, Bill Gates. Look at you.
Yeah.
Look at you. You got the high score for the number of times your name appears on Epstein's plane logs. Way to go, son. I'm so proud of you.
Yeah, Melinda Gates leaving you was definitely random and not associated with anything else going on in
Yeah, you were very publicly friends with this man for over 10 years, but the second it became like publicly uncouth to deal with him, Melinda Gates divorced you.
Yeah. Oh, I think Google went in and invaded our privacy and deleted something.
What did they deleted?
Because the realest man in the world, the one who was trying to tell us all the truths, John Mcafee.
John Mcafee.
Yeah.
Yeah, he killed himself in jail after a tweet.
Killed himself.
No, he absolutely did it, dude.
No, he didn't. John McAfee said he would never kill himself.
Yeah, he publicly tweeted that. I can't believe it. I cannot believe you would commit suicide.
That was Neil Breen's reaction.
Yeah.
Yeah, so John McAfee, renowned crazy man.
He has an army in South America.
And
is a terrible man.
Yeah, he was a bad person, but he was a very hilarious story, and I can't wait for someone now that he is dead to try and make like some comedy like movie about how he was fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Starring Seth Rogen as John McAfee.
I love that he tweeted, I only met Bill Gates once, but in that conversation, he explained that Microsoft got its name from how the size and weight of his penis, which is such a good thing for an adult person to tweet, like a person that's a professional person.
Yeah. All right, pull up that Suicide Squad trailer.
All right.
Robert Dubois. He's in prison for putting Superman in the ICU with a kryptonite bullet.
I'm not joining your Suicide Squad.
We'll see.
My court date is coming up. And Miss Waller said maybe you could help me out.
So,
Everyone stand down.
Miss Waller, I don't stand down!
he's just
I wouldn't take such
Slightly different Deadshot, yes.
Yeah.
This mission went more important.
His daughter's a little older.
Yeah.
Are you in?
And his thing is that he shot Superman with a kryptonite bullet.
Good.
Yeah.
Let's meet your team.
Let's make another team. I'm sure this will work out just fine.
Chosen for his or her own completely unique
Javelin.
set of abilities.
I don't even know that. Is he the fucking equivalent of
Most of the characters in this are the Slipknot equivalent.
Hey guys, sorry I'm late. Had to go number 2.
Good to know.
Is this thing a dog?
A dog? What kind of dog do you think it is, mate?
I'm gonna go with Afghan Hound.
Oh my god, is it a werewolf?
Yo, they sent me next to a werewolf. Yo, let me out.
Hey, he's not a werewolf, okay? He's a weasel. He's harmless. I mean, he's not harmless. He's killed 27 children, but, you know.
that's James Gunn's brother, right?
Yeah.
Your mission is to destroy every trace of something known only as Project Starfish. Any questions?
Starfish is a slang term for a butthole. Think there's any connection?
No.
No.
Looks great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love John Cena.
Get it.
The only bad thing about this movie is that it's not Ron Funches.
Well, that's kind of our thing.
Yeah.
Also, not Steve Agee either. And we got Sylvester Stallone that just want to do Groot.
Yeah.
I think,
Well, I mean, honestly, King Shark is kind of Groody in the comics.
That's my dad.
yeah, but like I think the funniest part about Harley Quinn is how King Shark shows up and
Yeah,
he's
but
like a
that's a
polite nerd.
subversion of who that character is.
I
in the
know,
comics.
but I just think that's better than them just being
Yeah.
like, no, he's a big dumb man.
Well, King Shark's whole thing is that he says King Shark is a shark.
Ratatouille, what do you got?
Bird.
Now it. Stay off the comp.
No, stay off the comm.
That was good. And then Shang-Chi. No, wait,
Yeah.
that's Snake Eyes.
Oh yeah. Oh, so
I'm racist. There's the trailer breakdown for the fucking goddamn it. All right.
Yeah, you have to go. Let's search it up. Yeah, that looks fun.
Yeah. So did you not see the Shang-Chi trailer either?
I saw that Abomination's in it.
God damn it.
What?
I didn't want you to know that.
You know how fucking Twitter is. They just
Yeah, I
say
know.
things and you're like,
That's
yeah,
fair.
I want you
So
to
the
fuck
10
yourself.
rings. So here's a change, and I want to know how you feel. The 10 rings are on the arm. They're arm rings. They're not hand rings.
It's more dynamic.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Like it actually so because they were rings that had magical powers, right?
Yeah.
They were like weaker Infinity Stones.
Yeah.
But putting them on the
I guess
arm
putting
and
them on the hand makes them less like Infinity Stones, right? Or putting them on the arm makes them less like Infinity.
Yeah, but also like, what do you like? Say I have all the powers on the hands, I just do this. But with the fucking with them being like armbands or bracelets or whatever, you got to do full motion movements. You can get like some fucking Tai Chi bullshit in there.
Yeah.
Make some fucking lies that Tai Chi is just how they used to teach people to use the 10 rings.
Yeah.
Because other than that, Tai Chi is a fucking worthless
Martial art.
martial art. It's practically yoga.
Yep.
Oh, I like that shot. So he uses the 10 rings?
Yeah, it's his dad. His dad's the real Mandarin.
Okay. Is the Mandarin of always like are they a villain?
Yeah.
So his dad's like, you're gonna be a villain as well, and he's like, I'm not gonna be a villain.
Yeah.
But I could never
But then
escape his shadow.
who's the villain? If he has the 10 rings, like I would think that it
The
was
Mandarin has the 10 rings.
like, but then he has them as well.
But I think he gets some.
So it's gonna be like he has 5 and the other guy has 5 as well.
Is this what you wanted?
Cool. That was cool.
You got this.
Thank you.
Was that guy using?
Yeah, that's Wong.
That was Wong?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, cool. Wong's here.
Yeah. So it's Abomination and Wong.
Yeah, I like Wong.
Wong's great.
Yeah.
I think we'll see more cameos because there is like a tournament aspect to it. So I think we'll see like maybe more characters show up.
Put fucking Korg there.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Korg.
Nah, just toss him in the background. Don't let Taika Waititi talk. Yeah. Or just other minor fucking characters.
We still haven't seen who Taika Waititi is playing in the Suicide Squad. I think he's got to be Starro, though.
Who's that?
The big starfish guy.
Maybe.
Who mind controls people by putting smaller starfishes on their face.
Okay. Could also be that Weasel.
No, that's Sean Gunn is Weasel.
Yeah, but Sean Gunn just like...
But Weasel doesn't talk. Like, he's like just
okay.
making noises. He's
Because like
just a big
on
fucked
set,
up dude.
Sean Gunn was Rocket.
Yeah, but
Guardians.
that's different because like Sean Gunn is credited as like Weasel in this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. They look fun. They
Yeah.
both look good. I'm just like, when are movie theaters going to open, Nathan?
Yeah.
I don't want to go to the fucking drive-in.
I don't mind the drive-in.
I just...
Again, you don't want to watch Fast and Furious in a real car?
I don't want to watch it on my shitty speakers.
Yeah, okay. Just get a better car.
Yeah, sure. I'm going to go drop...
Get an
fucking, like,
American muscle
$20,000.
car like Vin Diesel wants.
I have an American car already.
I'm Vin Diesel, and I approve this message. Ian, you should get a better car.
Did you ever see the fucking...
Have you ever met a
SNL sketch
car?
they did?
Have you ever met a car, Ian?
No, I've not met a car.
Car's my only friend.
But did you see
Except
that,
for my family.
Did you see that SNL sketch where Beck Bennett was...
Yeah.
The popcorn butter that doesn't look like popcorn. That doesn't look like butter. The stinky hallway.
Yeah, did Beck Bennett rip us off our great Vin Diesel bit from last week?
No, because that episode of SNL was a while ago now.
No, because it was the same bit in the movie theater that they were talking about that we were talking about in the show.
But that episode of SNL came out the same week
as our podcast, which we recorded on Friday last week. We beat them to it, baby. Yeah, even though it came out on Monday, we beat them to it on Friday. Get fucked.
The jokes existed for more than last week.
I think you need to let us be in charge.
No, absolutely not.
We're the only podcast, okay? We're the only podcast with direct connection to Beck Bennett. And I think you can't really prove that we're not.
I think you can by looking up like going on the podcast app on Apple and just looking up Beck Bennett.
Oh no, those are all impressions.
Those are people. That's the character.
Impersonations. Yeah, those are all impersonations. He listens to our podcast, and he doesn't listen to any other podcasts. But yeah, so trailers are cool. We like trailers here.
Yeah.
Speaking of trailers, so I've been getting into the Trails of series, as we all know, and Falcom, the creator of the Trails of series, announced 4 Trails of games that are coming. Now, these are all games that already existed in Japan, but they are being essentially remastered and finally being released in the West. So there's like Trails of Zero, or Trails from Zero, Trails to Azure, one other one, and then whatever. There's so many. But what's really funny is at the end of these trailers, it says coming to all platforms. And then on the bottom of the screen, it has PS4, PC, Nintendo Switch.
Yep.
Coming to all platforms.
Well, remember, in Japan, that is all the platforms.
I mean, the Xbox exists, but yeah, nobody fucking cares about that.
Yeah. That's the only thing that makes me confident that Yakuza games will all, even despite the fact that they have like a publishing deal, like
Xbox that they have negotiated something with Microsoft.
Yeah, or they were literally like, oh yeah, Yakuza exists in Japan on the console. On like the shit they did with the fucking PS5 upgrade for Yakuza 7.
Yeah.
Where it was like,
it came way later.
Yeah, it came way later here. Mm-hmm. I would just go and make like a Hong Kong account.
Yeah.
And buy it through there because they have to have English.
They're not going to have any be exclusive to Xbox because their player base is still majority on PS4. It's just they've got to deal with Xbox to be on Game Pass and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that Microsoft is reaching out to Sega for the Yakuza series because it means the Yakuza series is getting bigger and we love to see it.
But also Microsoft just likes to absorb things.
Yeah.
They like to just show up and be like, hey, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Bethesda, Obsidian, others. Double Fine.
I mean, they let Double Fine spend a lot of their own money.
Yeah.
So, it's whatever.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad that 4 games are coming.
Yeah, 4 new games, but I think it's funny. But the thing that's interesting is so I'm getting into Trails of Cold Steel. I'm almost finished it. I'm in the final chapter of the game. And so what I learned is that because all of the Trails games take place in the same universe, right? And they're all kind of technically sequels to each other.
Yeah.
Right? So one thing that I learned is that in Trails 3 and 4 and in Cold Steel 3 and 4 and in the upcoming new one, the story starts crossing over with the characters from the Trails in the Sky trilogy and then the Crossbell duology, which is Zero and Azure. And so those characters from those games show up because the plot starts combining. And so people are like, yeah, this is really cool, but you need to kind of play all of them. And so now you can actually play the Crossbell ones, which is cool. Well, not right now, but in 2022 you will be able to, which is good.
That's good.
Also, I had to buy because I bought all the fucking Trails in the Sky games on PC, so I'll play those eventually.
Yeah.
I like this series. It's fun.
And now it's time for news you got wrong. and everyone else got wrong.
Tekken Cross Street Fighter is canceled?
No, it's not.
It's not?
It is on hold right now. That is what Harada said in the video. There was a mistranslation in the subtitles where it made it sound like he said the games were canceled.
I mean, it probably is.
It's one of those things where
it's almost certainly
canceled.
canceled.
It's on indefinite hiatus, but even
it's already been 10 years.
But even Harada is like, no, it can still happen.
It's been 10 years. I think they're just saying it's on hold because they did sign something for the deal, right? Because there was Street Fighter Cross Tekken, which is a bad game, which was by Capcom, and then and Tekken was supposed to make Tekken Cross Street Fighter, but at Namco.
But fucking like, of course, like the Capcom one's gonna suck because like no Tekken characters can really go into becoming 2D fighters because there's no air game.
I mean, you could.
You'd have to change up the character.
Yeah.
And a lot of characters.
Well, the problem with that game is there's like 8 million mechanics in it.
Yeah, but so in Tekken Cross Street Fighter, we already know you can take fucking Street Fighter characters and put them in Tekken and they work fine.
Yeah.
Because Akuma is like an A tier.
Yeah.
Where like Geese Howard is also pretty high up there.
Yeah, and he's from KOF.
Yeah.
Or Final Fight, or whatever you want to say.
King of Fighters, Fatal Fury. SNK
did I say
games.
Final Fight? Like,
yeah, you did.
That's the other one, isn't it?
Which Final Fight is like where Poison is from.
Fuck. There's too many games with FF.
Yeah. Final Fantasy.
Final Fantasy.
Also featured in Tekken.
Oh, right, Noctis.
Yeah. We also have the Walking
What's
Dead.
up, bitch?
We also have Final
we have,
fucking dead people. The Walking
we got
Dead.
the Walking Dead represented. Nope, that's Soul Calibur. I was just thinking of like some of the characters in Soul Calibur that got added. To be
Gary of the River.
Yeah. Sam Showman.
Yeah, I feel like that character's always been in Soul Calibur though. Mitsurugi?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does fit really well.
Yeah.
Probably because
it's like how they said there's a fucking Guilty Gear character coming to thing. Fuck, what's it called? Sam Show?
Yeah.
And it's like, well, is it going to be Baiken or is it going to be Nagaruki?
I mean, Baiken would be so cool.
Yeah. Also, it's more popular.
Yeah.
And people don't like Nago.
Yeah, and hot.
Yeah.
Boob?
Like, people don't like Nago because he's
Boob?
a grounded fucking character with like he damages himself in a game has air dashing.
Yeah.
He doesn't jump very high and he doesn't air dash. He also doesn't have a dash on the ground. He's a pure defensive character. And they were like, no, that's a good idea. That's a good idea to put in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe they'll just put Soul in there.
He has a weird sword thing.
He's got a fucked up thing. Yeah.
Kai has a sword.
Kai's so boring.
Yeah, he's a Shoto.
Yeah.
Who else has a sword? Jam. No, not Jam. May. They're fucking
with
axe.
the fucking... Wait, no, it's an anchor, isn't it?
That's what it is, yeah.
Yeah, it's not an axe.
I saw this thing where it's like one of those steal her fit memes, but it was like May, and it was just like AliExpress shit, so like everything was like $5, $4, and then the anchor was like a giant, like long name. It's like $5,200. May is like such a meme right now for Guilty Gear.
Yeah, well, there's the...
Because Tatsugeki is too strong.
The dolphin.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hide from it, run from it. It'll catch you just the same.
Yeah. Oh, just use your 6P. No, it doesn't fucking work, asshole. 6P is forward punch, which would be forward
Hold
square.
on, that's not forward punch. 6P is not forward punch.
Yes, it is.
No.
What is 6P then to you?
It's crouch punch.
No, it's not.
Oh, fuck, it's telephone, not clock. God
also,
damn it.
with a telephone...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's
clock. There you go.
Yeah.
And also, I don't think it... No, it's not a telephone.
Yeah, it is a telephone. It's a number pad.
Doesn't telephone go 1 to 9 at the top?
Huh?
Like, okay, I'm opening up my phone. Yeah, no, it's a numpad. Because 2P would be crouching punch.
2P is not crouching punch, it's up punch.
No, it's not, Nathan.
Hmm?
No, it's not. 214P is reverse quarter circle. 236 is quarter circle forward.
Wait, is it really reverse numpad?
No, it's a numpad. It's not reverse. Look at your numpad on
Like
your
it's
keyboard.
no, I know. Well, my keyboard doesn't have one.
Nerd.
My keyboard at work does.
It's a numpad. It's not like.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I swear I. Hold on.
You don't have to swear. It doesn't matter. You were wrong.
Yeah, no, I was doing clock in my brain because it's been a while since I've done the number notation.
A clock does make sense, though.
Right?
Yeah. Like.
It still works.
Yeah, it does. It was just it could be more confusing when you're like talking in a diagonal down, because that would be like an o'clock.
You could just say
5-4.
Well, diagonal down would be like
on a clock. It would be 5 and 4 because there's only 8 gates.
Yeah,
it's not 12.
Shit. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's 1-9.
It would be fucked. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me just fighting game notation. I need to see if you're right.
I am right. I play fighting games.
I play fighting games too, you dumb
them
bitch.
More.
No, you're right. What the fuck? I swear I just got fucking Mandela affected.
That literally was a Mandela effect.
I swear the top 3 were 1, 2, 3.
No. Because that makes sense. Because that's a phone.
That's a phone!
But instead they go with a numpad from a keyboard where like fighting game shit started not on PC.
I swear to God I've switched universes. I fucking swear I've seen this exact same chart with 1, 2, 3 at the top.
Well, I think you just saw the wrong chart. Someone who was wrong.
No.
Yeah.
Fuck. Alright.
But you know what's the same in both universes?
That 5 is star?
Yeah, 5 is neutral.
Yeah.
But 6P would always be forward punch.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. And 4P would always be back punch.
Yeah.
Or
so
forward punch if you're on the other side.
In Strive, for like every character, your 6P is like a move with minor invulnerability.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not a disjointed hitbox, but it is like a bigger hitbox than normal. So everyone was going like, you can just beat May's thing, and it's like, just use 6P. And it's like, it doesn't fucking hit with, like, yeah, with Potemkin it's gonna hit. With Kai and Sol it's gonna hit. But Giovanna, Milia, Chip, Zato, not gonna happen.
Can you not jump over it?
It has a very wide range. So if you have to jump, and it comes out very fast.
Oh, maybe you'd have to super jump?
You'd have to do it before the attack even happened to actually clear it. Yeah. I think like Giovanna's 6 heavy slash will hit through it, but it's...
Watch people find out that there's like some secret notation to do the nothing personnel kid from Fighter Z.
That would be weird. And it's not even in like the
it's not
missions.
in the guide at all.
Yeah.
It's a hidden move.
It's just at the end they're just like, or you have to 100% every single one, and not in like a secret 100% where you actually have to complete them all in a row. So fuck you, Roman cancel overdrive combo.
Yeah, it's full circle 3 times and then square triangle circle.
Yeah. And now Chip Zanoff is just worthless because there will be some fighting game guy who's like, oh, done. You have to
nothing personnel kit.
You have to do 2 quarter circles almost at the same time with like 0.5 milliseconds in between, and do a...
No, I said 2 full circles.
And you have to do 2 full circles. And you have to do a blue Roman cancel, which you only get when someone's trying to throw you.
Yeah, and then you can nothing personnel kit.
Yeah. Fuck Roman cancels. They're so random sometimes.
Yeah, I've barely played that game.
Just fucking Roman cancels, it's like there's 4 different versions. There's yellow, blue, purple, red.
Yeah.
And red only happens if you're in the middle of a combo, like actively are within the range that the circle that appears around you would hit them. But if they're outside of the range, like if you just are a millisecond off, it becomes a purple. And it changes the entire combo.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need to actually fucking learn that game.
It's like...
It's tough, man.
Yeah. And also, everyone's playing Potemkin right now because
he's too strong.
He's too strong. But he's like...
I thought they did nerf him somewhat from Exard, though.
They did, but he's still stronger than everyone else.
Holy shit.
Well, like, he can beat...
But Arxis makes the best overpowered big boy characters to play.
He can beat Chip, and he can kill Chip in 5 moves.
Holy shit.
That's it. And like, not even, like, hitting him with a Heavenly Potemkin Buster.
Mm-hmm.
Like, actually, like...
Chip's enough.
Yeah.
He's all gone.
Same with Milia, you can kill pretty quickly. I've, like, lost... Like, you know, it's one of the... It's the fucking game... That fucking thing I hate in fighting games where it's like, I want to play the character I like. To beat that character... To beat Potemkin, I have to land 30 hits. He has hit 5. And also, all of his hits have huge fucking hitboxes and, like, do his entire body sometimes.
Will even get good.
Yeah, no, that is all that it literally is. But it's like... It's just everyone plays fucking Potemkin now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I loved playing as 16 in fucking Fighter Z. And I know you hated it because I would just be like, grab fucking midair grab.
Yeah.
Like, oh, he was so fun to play.
I just hate command grabs.
They're good though.
The one that pisses me off the most is Souls, because it's a command grab super, and it does like 60% of your health. Or okay, because of guts, it takes up 60% of your bar, but you know the last half of the bar is a lot more.
Yeah.
So like, if someone just raw supers you at the start of a round and you don't jump over it, you're fucked. Because you can't.
I always do a raw.
Since it's a command grab,
yeah,
you can't fucking avoid it. Well, you can't. You have to avoid it. You can't guard it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do you think? Here's my question. Do you think that Smash tourneys would be better if
they removed all sword characters?
No. If you had to play with 2 disconnected Joy-Cons that were each in a condom.
Yes.
It would be much better, right?
Yeah. So last night.
And you'd replace the condom in between, and then you wouldn't have all these fucking Smash players who don't shower getting shit all over your controllers.
Yeah. So last night.
Yeah.
Sorry to break it to you like this.
Last night.
I hung out with Chris, George, and Emily.
She said, "Oh, baby, don't you hurt no more. I know this for sure. I walked out that door." Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, it's Julian Casablancas. He's the lead singer of the
You hung out with my friends without me?
Yeah, because we were going to go out for dinner, but then it was raining last night, and, you know, we can't have that big of numbers.
Bro, what the fuck? Dude?
So instead we went back to George and Emily's, and we played Smash.
Okay.
And it was so hard for me not to do John's the whole fucking time. I don't like Smash anymore.
Yeah, it's not fun.
But you know why it's not fun to me?
Because it's not fun.
No, it's the sword characters.
That's... Okay, stop blaming bullshit. Just say you don't like it anymore.
No, because here's the fucking thing. I play DK.
I don't like Smash anymore because I don't enjoy the gameplay of it.
Yeah,
It's boring. It's not fun for me.
I wouldn't say it's boring. I would just say it's frustrating to me. Because Sephiroth has the biggest fucking hitbox with that sword.
Oh my god. Dude, don't stop. Okay. I don't like Smash, but I'm like, come on, don't fucking be that guy.
I'm allowed to have my fucking reasons why I don't like a game.
Yeah. No,
and the reasons why I don't like the game is if I try and hit you with something, I have this whole ass lingering hitbox and lag. If you're a fucking sword character, you can just be like, oh, I'm just gonna poke you from afar.
Yeah, we could just almost every character has some kind of ranged move.
No. A ranged shit move, yeah, but like Sephiroth has that. I can't remember, but
he's a boss character. What do you expect from Sephiroth? It doesn't
fucking matter. Even like Eno's a boss character in like Guilty Gear, and I don't get annoyed at that. Look.
In other fighting games, there are boss characters that are overpowered, and it's just how it works.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of the bitch from Eunice right now.
Yeah.
She's also like, I'm just gonna sit here and pew shit at you. And like, oh, it's just like.
Well, that was a classic Friday Night Fisticuffs bit.
What?
Wooly keeps selecting the boss characters.
No, I just,
Yeah.
I'm allowed to have my reasons for not liking it, and it's
fair.
because that swords can just hit me with no repercussions.
Yeah, I mean, that's why we've used them in combat for so long.
Yeah, I know, but guess what? This is a fighting game.
Yeah. I'm just saying, if you could box and have a thing that makes your arm longer and sharper, you would do it.
The only sword character I think I respect is like Chrom, because his sword is very short.
Just Chrom or all of the sword characters that are identical to Chrom?
No, well, Chrom, Roy, which are the two identical ones.
And Lucina?
No, Lucina's Marth. She has a longer sword.
Oh, fuck.
It's the way when Chrom uses his sword, it's all like very short jabs.
I just remembered Chrom was new to Ultimate.
Yeah, he was an Echo fighter.
What a waste of a fucking kid.
He was an Echo.
No, I know. I'm joking.
Yeah. So, but like, characters were the.
So do you want to
sword
cancel
super
Nintendo
far.
before DLC Fighter 6 comes out?
No, I'm curious on who it's going to be.
Me too, but I know I'm going to be disappointed because it won't be Dante, it won't be Kiryu, it won't be
like,
Sora.
It's going to be some character I don't fucking care about at all.
It's going to be fucking... And if it's
New
Gino, I'll be
Nintendo
pissed.
property. Oh, it's going to be Octoling.
Octolink's already in there.
No, it's not.
Oh, sorry. Splatim is already in there.
So they're going to put it in Octoling just to fuck you up.
Yeah. I'll be like, didn't they already put this guy in?
Yeah, because they practically did, because they're literally the same character.
Fucking swap.
Yeah, or whatever new franchise Nintendo has, they'll just throw that character in there. Kazuya is definitely, like, the day he comes out, there's going to be a billion videos about how he's actually shit.
There's going to be 80 million videos about how he's actually OP, and there's going to be 80 million videos about how he's actually the worst character they put in the game.
I just think there's going to be more on the worst character side, because he is a proper
I
fight
think
man.
we are going to... Fucking, and I know people on Twitter and us have already made this joke. I think there's going to be a million people who want to know what the star is.
Oh man!
Because he can. In the video, they had him doing a thing with the star input.
Yeah, I really hope.
I fucking want to see all of the Smash tweets. Like, what's the star input? What button is star?
Who's the fucking idiot who designed this piece of shit?
Who did it?
Why is one directional arrow blacked out and the other one's like white?
Yeah.
Because one means to hold. Yeah.
I didn't even know that about Tekken.
I can't remember which one it is though. I think it's the black one.
I think
hold.
black hold. That makes sense.
But it's also like they'll put it in the middle of a combo. Like it'll be like
Yep.
quarter circle, but then like hold
Long
down
hold.
and then go
Yeah.
up. Yeah.
Oh my
but
God.
long hold is only 1 millisecond of holding still.
Ugh. Like I said this last weekend on the podcast and off. Tekken is the SATs of fighting games.
Yeah.
And that's great, but not all of us want to be lawyers.
Yeah.
But
some of us literally only get those points by writing our name at the top. Yeah. And that's why we play characters like Sephiroth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or Pyra and Mithra.
Are Pyra and Mithra just like make the game easy button characters or no?
I have no idea. I didn't even get to play them.
Yeah, me neither.
It's funny that George has like all these characters except does not have Byleth.
That's so funny.
He buys them
because
all
he didn't
individually.
buy the season. No, we talked him into the season pass for the second one, which now I feel kind of bad
Is
because
Byleth
there's not
in the first season pass?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought they were the first fighter in the second.
No, they announced Byleth and the second one like at the same time.
Oh, okay.
Because there was Minecraft Steve,
Min.
Min's great though. Honestly,
Min-Min's
what a good
fun.
choice.
Yeah.
Sephiroth, gotta respect the choice. I think he's fun to play. Like he's like very overpowered, but it's Sephiroth. Come on,
Pyra and
Mithra. Who fucking cares? But also, I'm not a Xenoblade guy, and I know some people love it.
And now Kazuya.
And then Kazuya.
Yeah.
And Kazuya is kind of a like. Here's the thing. I didn't pop off.
How dare you?
I didn't pop off. I was like, oh, it's Kazuya.
Yeah.
I thought the cliff thing was cool.
I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, how he's just throwing everyone
That was a
off.
good bit.
And how he can't kill Kirby.
That was a good bit.
Yeah.
But like, I was like, oh, cool. Again, like I said last week, I would say
Kazuya the second villain in the season pass? Because I think everyone else is a good guy.
of the 5
of the 2 season passes.
Well, when you play as Steve, you can play as an Enderman. So
yeah, but Endermen are like animals. They're not actually villains. Like, is a bear a villain?
Depends on who you ask.
A man who was eaten by a bear probably would say yes.
Probably would say yes.
Yeah, no, but that's not really a villain. Even like, well, actually, it can be a zombie as well. But also, those are alternate skins.
Yeah. Okay.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I guess.
Because Sephiroth is absolutely a villain.
Well, of the
And
10,
Kazuya
is a villain now, but he was the protagonist.
Well, he's been a villain since 4.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, he's been like on his villain like lead up. 4 was when they introduced Jin.
Right. And Jin's the protagonist now.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Heihachi's who I think of when I think of Tekken. I said it last week. That's why I thought it was kind of weird.
Because Heihachi was the protagonist. Well, no, Heihachi was the villain.
He's been the villain since the first one.
1 to 3. And then he became like the secondary villain, and now he's dead.
He's always been the bad guy.
But also, Tekken doesn't make sense because I think...
it all takes place in 5 years or something, right?
I'm not sure about that, but I know that Kazuya's mom, Heihachi's wife, Kasumi, is dead. She has been dead since the start of the franchise and is now alive again.
Oh.
And also has like the devil god form or whatever.
Cool.
She's a really good boss character in the game.
But
But then they fucking put Akuma in the game, and now he's the boss character when you play through in Tekken. They have like 3 different ones, but like Akuma is the one that's supposed to be really hard. He does his like... Someone found out he'll do his like raging demon thing.
Yeah.
But it's scripted, so it never ends. So they did this move with I think it was with Jin or with Kazuya, where they like fell on their ass and had like a bunch of iframes.
Yeah.
And fucking Akuma was just doing his like and like flying at them, like just straight up like hovering
non-stop.
in the air. Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think Kazuya and who else? Kazuya, Sephiroth are both villains. Byleth isn't. Terry isn't. Joker's not. Yeah, I mean,
Who came after Joker?
Hero.
Yeah, Hero's definitely not. That's his fucking name.
Yeah.
Was Terry next?
Banjo and Kazooie.
Banjo and Kazooie. They're the real villains.
They're good. I mean, they're assholes, but they're the protagonists.
I keep getting like Twitter trends all the time.
Yeah.
And like when you go on like the fucking explore page or whatever, and it shows you like what's trending. Yesterday, I got like straight up pornography in my Twitter trends at like 4 a.m.
Nice.
I know it said trends for you, but it was like I don't know because I don't really. Okay, I do. You have like porn stuff on Twitter? Like I have a whole list.
Did you see the fucking squirt room?
Was it squirt room _?
Something like that.
Yeah, that's what it was. There was like 5 of them though. But then I clicked on it and like 7,000 people were tweeting about this. I gotta see what the fuck this is about.
So it was a live fleet room where people were just
beaten off.
Live fleeting themselves beaten up, and people spotted like actual verified accounts in the viewers.
Oh my God.
Which is funny.
Well, like just viewing.
I think Lana Del Rey came in and might have actually said shit. I don't know.
That's fine, whatever.
Just wild. People are having a wild time. And you know what? Y'all do you. If you want to just audio and not video of yourself squirting on Twitter, that's very girl boss.
But I just did you see the I'm sure you would never watch it.
What?
Did you see any clips from the new iCarly show?
Oh, apparently it's funny. I've seen some funny clips.
Well, I saw that there's like the character Freddy has been like married twice since the show ended.
Yeah.
And has been, but is like Spencer tries to be like, I'm gonna get his confidence up. I went on this fake website name to hire an actress to act like she's really into him and get his confidence up. And then
it's
Carly
like, that's
walks
a
over and
website
she's
for
like,
sex workers.
Yeah, that's a website for prostitutes or whatever the fuck.
Sex workers, she says, because we're woke.
Yeah. And then Spencer's like, oh no, it'll still work.
Yeah.
But like because of that, people are bringing up like the whole like it's not a kid show anymore. They fuck now.
Right, but no, she says her friend made it through halfway through college through that site or something like that.
She's like she paid off her law school with that.
That's what it was.
Yeah. But then so fucking.
But I think that's a good joke. Like it works.
No, it's fine.
I mean, who's watching this but adults?
Yeah, well, but adults who have already
seen the original, right?
But so fucking, it's also about like that Powerpuff Girls thing.
Yeah, but I think they've done it better.
Yeah, but I'm just saying it's like the meme of like how to make a kid show for adults. They have sex now.
Yeah.
But so
I mean, we all have sex when we're adults. It's a big part of being an adult.
Noel Miller just made this tweet that he's like, teenage girl, show about high school. Teenage girl just got finger blasted. What's good? And then teenage boy, I just killed my whole family. And then this follow-up is, are you going to the party on Friday? Everyone is planning to K-hole. So here's the thing. Because I listened to the Noel Miller's podcast,
Yeah.
Tiny Meat Gang, I know what that is.
A K-hole is a ketamine hole, buddy.
Yeah, that's... I thought that was their bit, so that's why I was
No, that's a real thing.
Yeah. And then the person replies with, I don't know, I just killed my dog. I have to think about it. Anyways, that's at the Noel Miller. That dude's so funny.
Yeah.
They are fucking loaded now.
Yeah.
I don't know. You probably don't watch their shit, but like...
No, I think you tried to get me to watch. That's Cody Ko, right?
Cody Ko and Noel Miller, yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of just...
I don't care.
Internet bullies.
Yep.
Jake Paul's gonna beat the shit out of them for being bullies.
Yep.
But no, they like started in like shitty apartments, or like just like normal ass apartments in like LA, and now they both live in like mansions.
That's great.
Yeah.
But yeah, the iCarly thing. There was a few other good jokes that I saw posted that were funny. That were also like they do sex now. They're like there was something where it's like something about like somebody fucking slutting it up in a bar or whatever.
Yeah.
Which was fun. I remember laughing at the joke.
I just don't know why they didn't bring back their other friend,
Which one?
the blonde one.
Jeanette McCurdy?
Yeah.
Oh, because she got fucking treated like shit by Nickelodeon. She didn't want to come back.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Also, because of the sex tape thing, I thought they might just be like, let's not do that.
Did she have a sex tape?
Yeah, it got like leaked.
That's sad.
She kind of owned up to it. She was just like, yeah, it sucks that it happened, but whatever. I'm a grown woman.
I mean, it's
now.
a literal crime to leak it, but okay.
Especially since she lives in California, where revenge porn is ultra illegal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't do revenge porn to people. It's bad news, and you shouldn't do it.
It's a bad thing
to do.
Yeah.
I'm glad we take these hardline takes on things.
Hey guys, maybe don't be mean to people.
Hey guys, maybe don't do rapes. Don't do it.
Well,
don't do it. Don't do it.
Really rape.
Don't do it.
Revenge porn isn't rape.
I mean, it's kind of.
It's releasing nudes that people have seen.
I meant in general.
Oh yeah, don't do that as well.
Yeah.
But also, revenge porn isn't rape. But
it's like
you still did a bad sexual.
It's sexual harassment.
Sexual misconduct for sure.
Yeah, it's definitely some kind.
Yeah.
It's bad.
Yeah.
I think we can all agree it's bad.
People throw out rape too much as a term sometimes.
Yeah. But I mean, also just don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't do it to people.
Yeah.
Regardless of their or your gender. Don't do it to anybody. It's a bad thing to do.
Mm-hmm. Yes. I agree.
God, we get so political. Like, we get so engaged with modern debates where people are like, you know.
Yeah. I wanted to bring this up earlier.
Mm-hmm.
If anyone out there is interested in knowing more about how Steven Crowder's a fucking loser, don't go watch Steven Crowder's videos.
Yeah, don't give him the money.
Hassan,
Hassan. Yeah.
I wanted to wait because then fucking Stevie's gonna send me a message. I'll be like, God, you're so in love with Hassan. I'm like, who isn't? Exactly.
That was not planned.
That was not. He's a 6'3" Turkish god.
Yeah.
Did you see his thing with Ludwig? Where, do you know who Ludwig is?
Yeah, I know who Ludwig is.
How they did like an offline hangout thing.
Yeah.
They were like drinking together, and Ludwig's like, all right, on 3, we're going to say how many people we have slept with.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah, we talked about that already.
Yeah, God, that's so funny though.
It's like, I don't know.
Like, I don't know, I stopped counting. It's like, fuck you, Hassan. We get it, you're huge. Your dick is fat, probably.
Yeah.
You made that really funny meme of your uncle asking you that you thought America deserved 9/11, and you said
that was funny.
Yeah.
Does America? You said America deserved 9/11. Yes.
I thought it was like that bop bo beep bop da bop song.
It's something like that.
Yeah, but like that, it's like has the motivational poster thing around.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like, fucking get it, bud.
Do you only have the one thing?
I have one other thing. Sorry.
Okay.
I just see things with Neanners sometimes, and I just gotta look at them. I showed them this fucking. I showed this fucking clip on my Discord because Neanners. She fucking photoshopped. She like put a green screen inside of like a microwave.
Okay.
And put herself in the microwave, and she's like, "Give me tasty dino nuggies, please." And she did that thing where she like changed like where the capture is on the mouth, so it looked like she had like small face. with like just the eyes and then just the mouth here. And then she starts to like bring in with like her like with her shit. It's just like the nuggies getting closer and closer. She's like, please, please, please.
That's funny.
Anyways, I love these anime bitches.
Yep.
Yeah.
So let's talk about some shit.
Yeah, let's talk about some garbage that Nathan did.
Can you decipher what the first thing on the list is?
No. Johnny Cons, the HB.
Come on. What is Johnny Cons the HB?
Johnny Bravo, but now he's a conservative.
Nope. Come on, you can figure this out.
Oh. Is it a comic book?
Yes.
I actually really can't.
John Constantine Hellblazer. Yeah, so I read the first volume of John Constantine Hellblazer from 1988, and I think I'm going to keep reading it. It's pretty cool.
But Nathan, it's old.
But it's old.
How could you be into old things?
Because he's
that aren't
cool.
MILFs.
I don't know. I like some older comics, and especially that's like a more mature readers only Vertigo comics. Because he fucks.
Why are you reading it?
Because I'm an adult.
You're not mature.
Yeah.
You're a big piss boy.
But you're a little piss boy.
Shut up!
But yeah, I don't know. It's cool. It's fun. I like that he is such like a loser in it. Like he always loses fights. He's like not that cool.
Yeah.
But it's a cool book. I'm surprised about how like actively political it is. Because he's like, you know what? Gay people are people, and AIDS is bad.
What?
And then there's an entire issue about how Margaret Thatcher is a literal demon from hell. And that people who vote conservative and yuppies are blood-sucking demons from hell. Nice. Which we stand. That's rad. That was like at the time. Like it's talking about the election that's like currently happening at the time. I'm like, that's fucking baller. That's great. There's a lot of stuff about how like there are at that time in Britain. I don't know if this was actually happening because I just don't have those words in front of me. I'm sure it was. There was like street gangs of skinheads in Britain, and like John Constantine very frequently is like, no, people from Pakistan are fine. Like there's like a lot of like kill Pakis, and he's like, people from Pakistan are good actually, is what John Constantine says. And you know what? I support that. John Constantine's like, hey, Pakistani people are fine. People who do drugs, they're normal.
No, they're not. They're cooler than us.
Like, so yeah, I like how like edgy they let John Constantine be, especially in 1988, like in a comic book.
That's good.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about one of your things?
Yeah, I didn't write anything down, but I've been playing Super Metroid.
How do you feel about it?
Oh, it's cool, but I hate it.
Really?
You play it?
I've played Super Metroid. It's a great game.
Have you beat it?
I never beat it.
Did you get past Crocomire?
Yeah.
So, I have no idea how to get to Crocomire without sequence breaking the game.
Wait, really?
So I was like lost. I got speed boost.
Mm-hmm.
I got my frozen ass beam. Just could not figure it out the whole time, and I was like, I need help. I saw there was a fucking pit that had a grappling hook over it, and I did a big jump to see if I can make it. And I'm like, oh, there's a wall that's pretty vertical with like one little thing. I think I could just wall jump on it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I'm not going to try that though, because I'm sure that's like a thing they want me to have the grappling beam to get. So I ignored it.
No, you have to jump up there's that big wall, you mean? To jump up the side? With all the animals at the bottom?
No, not that one.
Okay.
It's in Crocomire. It's in Norfair and Crocomire's area.
Oh, okay.
There's like you jump across these like those platforms when you get on them, they start like moving up and down, like the yellow things, and there's like a little dude nearby that like shoots fireballs.
Okay.
You make it across, and there's a missile tank, so you get 5 additional missiles, and then there is one of those fucking bugs that you can grapple onto, and some like the little knots up top on the roof that you can grapple onto.
Yeah.
And you're supposed to go beat Crocomire, get the grappling beam, then go back there and grapple through and get the wave beam.
Yeah.
But you can also just jump over the pit of spikes, damage boost with like your invincibility and do the fucking triangle jump up the wall and to get over the little thing to get the wave beam, and then you go to the end of Crocomeyer's area where you're supposed to come out and there's a door but it's facing the other way. But if you have the wave beam, you can shoot through it and go through the back door. That is the only way I could figure out how to get there.
That's funny.
And when I was looking up guides on how to fucking get to Crocomeyer, because I was so lost,
yeah,
that's what they all just said to do, is to just go sequence break the game and get the fucking wave beam.
That's funny.
Yeah. But it's fine now. I'm in, I just did the ghost ship, the shit. I have the gravity suit, and now I'm in the underwater area.
Oh, you did that part where you blew up the tunnel?
Yeah. Oh, because I had played
Fusion.
Zero Mission previously.
Oh, Zero Mission. Okay.
Which is like a weird sort of remake of Metroid 1.
Yeah.
But there's like, they put in the Zero Suit Samus stuff.
Yeah.
And that's how there's a very obvious glass tube that has a tiny, in that game, has a tiny crack on it, and they're like, oh, use power bombs to break it. So I just saw it, I got power bombs, and I'm like, I wonder.
Yeah.
And I popped it open. So
that's cool.
Yeah.
I'm guessing you're hyped for Dread is why?
Yeah, I'm gonna play that, and I'm gonna play Fusion because it's the ones I've never played. I
thought you played Fusion as the one you
No, I
you
played
had
Zero Mission. So that's why I'm just gonna skip Metroid 1 and 2 original.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to pop out. I don't want to go get like
Find
3DS
your 3DS.
and then go. I know where it is, but I don't want to fucking. 3DS sucks so much. I don't want to play anything on it.
I want to play it on my fucking TV, Mom.
Yeah. I saw that people were like busting out their Wii U's
to do
like,
what?
Play Metroid Fusion and Metroid Zero Mission because they're available on the Wii U
Yeah,
store.
they are.
And I'm just like, that's really cool that you're like that we're so hyped for Metroid.
Yep.
Just fucking steal it.
Yeah.
Like, fuck you. Just go get it.
It's just nice to use like the official hardware.
Yeah, but then the official hardware is also still ass sometimes.
Yeah, that's fair.
Wii U gamepad feels like shit to play on.
But you could use one of the controllers.
I also saw this really dumb take.
Yeah.
It was like Metroid Dread. Like Metroid Dread's already gone like gold or something.
Okay.
Because of all pre-orders, so like it's already on track to be a success.
Okay, that's good.
So some guy just made this tweet where he's like, the success of Metroid Dread just proves that we deserve another Star Fox and F-Zero game, and it's like, no, that's completely different. People have nostalgia for Metroid and are constantly
Metroid famously has not gotten a new thing for a long time.
Star
and
Fox
is
had a game on the Wii U that
exactly,
no one played.
and even though it's by Platinum and it's fine, it wasn't received super well. And yeah, F-Zero, I'm 100% down because it's been since the GameCube. Like it's been longer since that.
And also, but F-Zero as just a racing title is kind of unnecessary.
Yeah, you could argue that F-Zero eats into Mario Kart money.
Yeah. But then also Mario
Even
Kart,
though they're different
Mario
style.
Kart has put in maps that feel more like F-Zero maps.
Well, yeah, they put in 2 maps from F-Zero.
But then also
Mario Kart
some
8.
of the maps they have made just also feel like an F-Zero sort of race, and like with the level of speed you
higher
can get
speed,
to
higher
now.
intensity, yeah.
Yeah, it's there. Like the same feel is there. So if they want
and they've said multiple times why they're not making a new F-Zero, it's that nobody has like a new vision for it.
Yeah.
Which sucks. I think then you should just try to redo GX, but more.
Yeah, make like a fucking fat ass remake.
Yeah, and that was not even by Nintendo. That was by Sega.
Yeah, well, and even Metroid Dread is like it has Nintendo people working on it, but it's being made by Mercury Steam. Steam, sorry.
It's okay.
How dare they put Steam in their name?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, so anyways, that's a dumbass take, but Super Metroid.
Yeah, I thought the take that you were going to say is that Metroid Dread shouldn't be a full price video game because it's a quote unquote indie game.
That's not even true.
Yeah.
I saw that as well. I did see that. And I'm like, that's so
It's not an indie game. Does side scroller equal indie?
Yeah. Some guy was like, yeah, I'd buy this game if it was like $35 and it's or like $20 and be like, all right, then go fuck yourself.
Okay. Cool.
Like, did you see, like,
it's not like, I made similar arguments about, like, Link's Awakening, but that's like, that game shouldn't be $80.
Link's Awakening should not be $80.
Right.
Like, absolutely.
I think that's reasonable.
But
it's a remake of a fucking handheld title.
Like, saying that about, like, Link Between Worlds, you're a fool.
First of all, it was less than $80 because it was on 3DS. But even if it was like...
But it was a full price title on the 3DS.
Exactly. And it being full price makes sense. It's a fucking full-ass new game made with new hardware. Made for new hardware. Metroid Dread is a full new game.
Yeah.
Like, it's a
new game, new story, new enemy types.
Yeah.
They showed off that one boss where also Samus has, like, actually fights it with her fists.
Yeah.
Like, where it tries to attack, and she, like, does a sick dodge roll, and then while it's, like, tired on the ground, she walks over with, like, a charge beam and, like, blasts it in the face.
It's rad.
There's, like, cutscenes. There's ways to play this fucking game.
Yeah. Like, it's a full-featured game. If you look at it, it doesn't even look like an indie game from Metroidvania type.
Yeah.
Like, it clearly looks like it's got that additional polish that being a AAA game has. It's just
take,
2D.
The game will probably only take, like, 6 hours to beat if you never get lost.
Which
is fine.
I love that tweet that's going around where it's like, people complain about the Midwest, but this is what $900 a month will get you in Nebraska, and it's the fucking Symphony of the Night map.
Yeah, or like I saw a bunch of other ones where it's like other houses. Like I saw one where it was like just Skyrim.
Yeah.
Like one of the plot of lands you could get in Skyrim. It sucks that like Fallout 4 fucked up base building so hard.
Yeah.
That it's like, oh, we're never gonna do an idea like that again. And it's like, or you just have predetermined buildings that you just give things to upgrade to make better, and you have like you actually build a community with. I like
the apartments you could buy in Saints Row 2. I wish more games had shit like that.
Did you actually buy them in Saints Row 2? Oh no, in Saints Row 3 they were ones where you just unlocked them.
You unlocked them, but in Saints Row 2 you could buy them and you could upgrade them.
Yeah. And then you could either have it look like a really nice place with a bunch of gangsters living, or you could make it look like a tacky, rundown piece of shit, also with a bunch of gangsters living there.
Yeah.
And then was that the one where you could also customize how your crew looks?
Yeah.
Or is that in 3?
That's in 2.
In 2. I think it's in 3 as well, just not as good.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was... God, Saints Row 2 was so good.
Yeah.
And then they dumbed everything down for Saints Row 3.
Yeah,
and then they made a shittier villain.
Yeah.
Like... I get it that like it was kind of cool how in Saints Row 2 there was periods where the villains worked together, but then the gangs themselves are still like separate. Like actually no, they didn't, because the Ronin were entirely within their own story.
Yeah.
The Sons of Samedi were
you could do them in any order because they were all their own story.
The only one you couldn't finish the Brotherhood without finishing the rest first, because the Brotherhood you came at the Brotherhood is weird because it's like it has this implication that you should do the
other ones first, yeah.
Well, because you first go to Marrow when you first meet him, and he tries to offer you a partnership where he absorbs the remnants of the Saints, and you become one of his lieutenants, and you say, "Go fuck yourself."
Yeah.
And he like, because that's when you're actually washed up. You have just come back onto the scene, but then by the time you kill Jessica, like his girlfriend, or have him kill her, you should have finished every other gang.
Yeah.
Yeah. God, the Sons of Samedi is the worst gang in that game.
Yeah.
Like, absolutely. Nothing happens in the story. They're the most annoying. They have one fun mission, but the rest of it is just annoying bullshit.
Yeah.
But then the Ronin
are really cool.
You got, you have the funeral scene. Well, you have the house invasion part.
That's in the row. Oh, yeah, it is.
Yeah, there's the house invasion where Aisha gets the top of her head cut off.
Yeah.
And then you have the resulting battle because of that. Then you go and kill that dude in like an underground gambling hall, like with a sword fight that they programmed into the game.
Yeah. And
then you bury the leader or the leader of the gang.
Yep.
In like alive.
Yeah.
And you get to see Gat like decimate this kid.
Yeah.
Like break his knee and punch his face through a fucking tombstone, and then throw him into a coffin.
Yeah, and then you bury him alive.
Yeah, you guys bury him. And then you get to have the whole fucking, that part on the boardwalk where it's like some festivals going down, and you have a fight against this old Japanese man. You have a samurai sword fight, like katanas and shit, on a burning boat that you have, traversed across. God, so cool.
Yeah.
And then the Ronin just has the thing with Carlos.
Again, that's why I've said it before, and I'll say it again. In my personal opinion, the Saints Row games, I've never played the first one, so who fucking gives a shit? I don't think anybody cares.
It's a pure GTA clone.
Saints Row 2 is the best one. Saints Row 2 is Saints Row 3 is a massive step down, and Saints Row 4 is a massive step back up.
But it
in a different direction.
It doesn't reach the same level. Yeah, because Saints Row 2 is like...
Because Saints Row 3 wants to lean into how goofy Saints Row is, but it's not quite goofy enough.
And then, so it's like, Saints Row 1 doesn't feel very goofy. It just has some, like, a little, like, the lieutenants of the gang are really silly.
It has some goofy and it's got the side missions where you spray people with shit and stuff.
Yeah. Well, that's in Saints Row 2, but in Saints Row 1, it's like, it was a bit more serious, but then it was like, oh, but then go do mayhem, which they intended for you to destroy cars, but then it was coded improperly, so destroying fences was the thing that made it better. Like, so in Saints Row 2, the achievement was called, like, Fence Destroyer 2009.
Yeah.
But then, like, you know, you have Johnny Gat, who's a funny character. You had the Latino guy, I can't remember his name right now.
Who dies?
Yeah, who dies, and then you get to kill Dex.
Yeah, that's the same.
You get to beat him up a bunch in hell.
Then, of course, you've got Polly and Shaundi, who return.
Yeah, but that's in 2. I'm still talking about just 1.
Oh, shit.
There was a great cast of characters in 1. There was Lynn, who she helped you get into, go up against the bad guys. The Vin Diesel types.
Yeah, see, I don't know the first game. Is it really that good? Like, it's just GTA, right?
It felt better than GTA because at the time it was Saints Row 1 and, like, GTA 4. And GTA 4 was, like, the darker, like, more depressing
Well, GTA 4 came out around the same time as Saints Row 2.
Oh.
So
then Saints Row 1 was just there purely on its own merit.
Well, it was a ripoff of San Andreas.
But it
type
also
deal.
had the, like, buying apartments and stuff and, like,
Okay.
the car customization. It was just a better San Andreas where instead of focusing... Well, because you know how San Andreas has, like, the gang stuff?
San Andreas has a great... I think San Andreas is the best GTA. By far.
Yeah, because of the actual stories and how it's
great
like,
story, and I think it's the most ridiculous, most fun. You can go to Area 69, you can fucking...
Yeah, but I think it's also great because it's like, there was a story that happened prior to San Andreas.
Yeah.
And then you come in and try and pick up the pieces of, like, what you abandoned. But then I'm talking about, like, there was that gang part about how like, there was the other gangs and you could, like, fuck them up and take over their territory.
Yeah.
And Saints Row was just like, let's just do that entire section as a gang and have 3 different stories.
A little bit more streamlined.
Yeah. And then at the end, we'll do one mission where they put you on a boat and try and kill you because Julius is like, oh my god, I've accidentally created a monster.
Mm-hmm.
And, but the villain of the Vice Kings was voiced by...
Keith David, right?
No, that's your boss.
Oh.
Julius. He was the leader of the Third Street Saints. There's Benjamin King, who also started the Saints, but he started the Kings with Julius, but then the Kings got too corporate and were like, because the Third Street Saints were supposed to be like what gangs were for in the 80s and shit, where it's like the cops are not helping us, we need to police our own sort of thing.
Yeah.
So that's what the gangs were, but then the Vice Kings just became cops.
Right.
So Julius leaves, makes the Saints, and like just tries to keep Mission Row safe.
Yeah.
And then he inducts you because you almost get killed in a gang war, or like Gat saves you and you get thrown into the gang.
Yeah.
But then you start to rise up and you're like this ambitious
You're a maniac.
murderer.
Yeah.
So at the end of the game, he's realized like he has more power within the gang than like Julius has less power than the protagonist does.
Yeah.
So he puts you on a boat and tries to kill you. But then you go into a coma, you bust out of the coma, and immediately you go get Gat, who Gat is now a giant murderer. Literally, because Gat in Saints Row 1 is this scrawny little bitch boy. Like, he's actually a giant, like, he looks like the fucking, or like a kid around here who has like a ricer.
Oh, jeez.
But then in Saints Row 2, he's like, I've been in prison multiple times and I'm fucking huge now.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
Talk about fucking 20th Century Boys?
Yeah, so 20th Century Boys is great. I've said it before, and I'll say it again, but I finally finished it. So, in case you don't know, the 21st Century Boys, which is like essentially the epilogue to the story, that perfect edition has come out. So now you can get the larger volumes of the entire series from Viz now, and I would highly recommend it. Naoki Urasawa is one of the best in the biz of manga. Excuse me. And Yeah, I don't know. You should check it out. It's great. I try my best not to spoil it on this show, but essentially 20th Century Boys is the story of this group of people who are in the late 1990s, who when they were kids in the 70s, they had their friend groups had made this like book of prophecy where they would save the world, or like how they would fight, right, what was happened to the world and how they would fight it off, right? So there's going to be giant robot attacks and viruses and shit like that. And what they realize is that shit starts coming true. And so they're trying to fight against it and figure out who among them that they went to school with kind of could get a hold of this to try to bring this into reality. And so like the story starts in the late 90s and they're trying to investigate. Mm-hmm. But what's crazy about 20th Century Boys, and this is the spoiler type deal that I've always resisted talking about when I talk about the show, it doesn't stay in the 90s. So you get up to the year 2000 when like the big thing that's supposed to happen happens, and the book kind of keeps going because there's a giant time skip into the year 2015. And then you follow this story in 2015 where, the friend, which is the leader of the cult, has like become essentially in charge of all of Japan, or is at least like a major political party that's in charge, right? And now like the niece of the main character is the new main character, and they're trying to figure it out and fight against this like corrupt regime of government. And it's fascinating, and it keeps going from there, and I'm not going to try to spoil further on. Lots of great twists and turns, lots of great characters. It is Urasawa's masterpiece. Like it's long and it's a little convoluted, but it really works, and I would highly recommend it to anybody who likes the medium of manga, because it uses it really well, and it's a fascinating story.
Yeah. Manga is cooler than anime sometimes.
It can be. I'm glad it never got adapted. It only got adapted into a trilogy of live-action films. They never turned it into an anime.
There was this one manga I read. I was reading. It's only like 39 chapters.
Yeah.
And it was like it got randomly updated. But it's just pretty much about this like these two teenagers who meet each other in like their first year of high school. And one dude, and they're just two like honest and straightforward idiots. Yeah. They're literally like the extroverts meme. So they're like, but then they like, she is like she's in like the disciplinary committee, a thing that is just so crazy to think about. Yeah. To like be like, hey, let's just have kids police other kids.
Yeah, that couldn't go wrong.
And he had like porn on him or something, so she spends like the day like trying to chase him around. But then eventually they like get together.
And they fall in love?
Yeah, obviously. And then they fuck and all this shit.
That's great.
But then so the final chapter, the way the guy did it is that it's their wedding. They're like 20. Yeah. And they're at one point it's like doing the whole like reception, they're all taking photos and shit, and they're like hanging out with the class, and they like their friends, and they turn around and start running at what you would say is the camera. Yeah. And just grab two, like they each grab a hand, because they don't grab a character, they grab you as the reader to come be in the picture with them because you were with them the whole journey. Aww. And I'm like, that's really sweet.
That's nice.
It was nice. Yeah.
Do you want to talk about Loki?
Yeah, we can talk about Loki. I can tell you the thing that pissed me off this week.
What?
There was a woman, and she fought men. What? No, but also spoilers for Loki.
Spoilers for Loki episode 3.
Yeah. So at the end of Loki episode 2, there was a lady there.
He runs away with Lady Loki / Sylvie. Well, we now know she's Sylvie. Yeah. Yeah,
because
who is an
like,
alternate universe.
Call me a Loki.
Because that's my old name.
Yeah.
Sylvie, by the way, like I said last week and predicted, is inspired by both the Enchantress, the Marvel version of the Enchantress, not the DC, who is a character created by Loki, who is a regular woman named Sylvie something. Yeah. And the Lady Loki character. So it's kind of a bit of both.
Yeah, so she runs away. She like gets the thing.
They run together. Loki kind of.
Loki's like chasing after her, and she's like
She's
trying
going
to go kill
after the Time Lords. Yeah.
Yeah, and then it's just like her beating her way through like all these security guards, even without her magic, and just like Loki just trailing behind her the whole time.
Yeah.
There's just that one fight where there's like I think it's the first fight she gets into.
Yeah.
This is not a problem with the writing. It's a problem with fight choreography.
Yeah.
Because they just held on this for too long. That it's just like, why would you do that and not just like? So she's beating up the two guys.
Yep.
She knocks one down. She goes to focus on the other one. The other guy gets up, and all he does is just clap one hand on her shoulder, and then she just looks at that, and then does like a sick judo throw on him. Why did he not? Why did he just grab her shoulder? And why was it there?
Because that's just how
seconds?
fight choreography
I know it was
is.
just like it was. They held on it for too long, and it's not like it was like a slowdown or anything. It's just like no, he just like grabbed her shoulder and didn't do anything.
Yeah.
It was just lame, and I'm like, but it's not. Everyone does it. It always happens and shit like this. I just want them to like realize, like, have them throw a punch or something. You can have your main character get hit, or like the protagonist of the fight. Like they can get punched in the face. We don't always have to be like, oh, they don't get touched ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's the best part about fights in Fast and the Furious to me.
Doesn't that movie have like a fucking huge problem with fight choreography?
I think when it's Vin Diesel and The Rock, yes. When it's anyone else, awesome.
Okay.
When they're beating up like the jobbers, simple. Like it's whatever. But when it's them fighting, like when Paul Walker has some of the best fights in Fast and the Furious.
Mm-hmm.
In Furious 7, when he's fighting against I can't remember the actor's name right now, but he's like a proper stuntman. I think he was in one of those like fucking that High Rise movie.
Which one?
They're like I can't remember.
You mean the Raid movies?
The Raid, yeah.
Yep.
He's one of those guys, or another famous like stuntman. But they get in like real fights, and they both take hits because it's a proper fight. Or when Michelle Rodriguez fights against the Turf.
Oh, Ronda Rousey?
Yeah, when they fight, there's like real hits and shit. It's like nonstop, like a brawl. I think your mom just got some good news.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's just like, but then in like all these Marvel shows, it just really feels like they just kind of
Falcon and Winter Soldier had some good ones.
Yeah, they did. So just in Marvel in general, it always feels like that the main character is always in control and they don't really get hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, what that is probably just a lack of vision from directors or whatever.
Yeah.
Or just, well, especially with the TV shows, you kind of have to give them a break because they are shooting for time.
Yeah, but also, like, if you could be an amazing, like, director and be perfect at everything, doesn't mean you can direct the fight very well.
Right, yeah. I mean, Birds of Prey was smart enough to be like, hey, the guy who directs the John Wick movies does the fucking second unit directing for fight scenes.
Yeah. I saw this good meme, actually.
Yeah.
You know, from the scene from Infinity War? Or no, in Endgame?
Which one?
When Thor... No, it's in Infinity War. When Thor meets up with the Guardians.
Yeah.
And they have that weird moment where it's like, we both know who's in charge here.
Yeah.
And Chris Pratt has to go like, it's me. And then Thor has to be like, of course it's you. You're the captain.
Of course.
But someone did that with, it was the director of cinematography.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's a good one. Because to me, honestly, as a person who doesn't know the difference between them, it sounds like director of cinematography is more in line.
You mean director of photography? But yes.
Photography, yes. Is more in line of like, is actually the one making more of the movie to me. Like, obviously the director tells them what to do.
Yeah.
But then they still have to be like, well, this is how I'm going to do it, or this is a dumb idea, we should do it this way.
It's mostly, it's the director and the DOP collaborate on that.
Mm-hmm.
Is what it is.
It's just that the director's name is at the top of the credits.
Well, because the director gets ultimately is a little bit more responsible for what winds up in the movie.
Yeah. Well, because the director is like, he's trying to put everything together.
Yep.
And then he goes to the producers, and then the producers deal with the executive producers, right? That's like the money shit.
Well, that's the producer is the
business side.
The business side gets shit done.
An executive producer is literally just like, I'm giving you money.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I have notes. because I gave you money.
I have notes from the studio to say, hey guys,
Yep.
make sure the gay people are hidden in the background so we can easily key them out.
Well, not in Loki, sort of.
Are you implying that the character, like the moment they were having, where
they're like, I'm bisexual.
Oh, yeah, actually, Loki did say that.
Yes.
Yeah, I thought you meant when with Sylphie.
Yep. Sylvie.
Doing the brain thing, the enchanting thing to try and get the information, but she was back in her like previous life.
Oh, in the girl from the time variant.
Yeah, I thought you were trying to say that was like a date or something.
Who knows what it was? We don't even know.
I like the reveal that they are all variants, but they have all been talking shit to Loki like he's the variant.
No. They're all variants, but they've been brainwashed. They were all normal people at some point.
So does that mean this version of Loki at some point could have like stuck with them for so long that he would just become an agent? They would just forget he was a variant?
No, they just have to wipe his memory of Lokiing.
But everyone else would also have to forget that he's a variant,
right?
Because they wouldn't want them to know.
They would go through like a new hire process, probably.
Yeah, maybe they'll be like, let's see if we can trust them as a variant.
Which means we're probably going to figure out who Mobius was in the real world.
Sure.
He probably did something with jet skis.
With jet skis.
Because Mobius, dude. Fucking Owen Wilson.
Oh.
Mobius and Mobius.
Yeah, I don't know what you mean with jet skis, though.
Because he likes the jet skis. In the last episode, he's like, I fucking love jet skis.
Oh, man, I don't remember.
There's going to be... That's like the one major piece of information we get about what that character is interested in. He's like, back in the 90s, they made a fucking cool thing, and it was a jet ski.
I like his. I like how she's like, I'm gonna take a nap, and Loki's like, I'm gonna get fucking hammered.
Woo!
And then he parties, and then they're like, oh, let's kick this guy off the ark.
Yeah.
Because we're stupid.
Well, yeah. No, it's because he had no ticket. Mm-hmm. Like Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
They should have done that joke.
No ticket. Also, they should have tried to like steal someone's ticket on their way on instead of just like
smarter.
Yeah. Because while he was the thing, he could have checked.
It was a fun episode, though.
He could have checked someone's ticket and then been like, this is fraudulent," and then thrown him off.
Yeah.
And then just taken the ticket.
Yeah.
Yeah. But instead, they wanted the despair for at the end of the episode.
That was a cool. That was a cool one take fight scene.
Yeah, it was all right.
Interesting.
It was good action. I enjoyed it.
It's interesting.
Where they're like going through the streets just beating up cops, which I don't know why they would still be doing their duty. The planet's being destroyed.
Well, you can't. You can take the man out of the fascism, but you can't take the fascism out of the man?
Yeah. Sure. Losers. Not going to party on the final night.
Yeah. That's what normal people would do, is find the closest person they can fuck.
Yeah, probably. Absolutely. It would definitely be like a bunch of people having orgies and other people just like being with their families.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They would all come together right now.
We're relaxed. That's too
on the street.
Accurate. It's too accurate. We're gonna get DMCA'd. Yeah. This episode was fine.
I wrote this song about the time George Harrison jacked off in the office.
Is this the midpoint of the show, or is
this is? I think there's only 6 for this season, but they are getting a season 2.
So either we're not going to get a nice resolution.
I think we're going to get a resolution. I think so.
I think
this was very clearly like a filler episode, but it was a cool filler episode because
they
they invented an entire fucking sci-fi story.
Yeah, I think we're gonna get no, because we get the information that they are variants and how she was trying to get the information
and that they're and now they're friends or more friends.
They're teammates.
Yeah,
co-workers. But like they're definitely gonna. I think at the end of the show is they're gonna find out that the TVA is corrupt and it's a bad time, and they're probably gonna get the cop lady that she had first kidnapped and was trying to get the information from as a partner. And Mobius, because they are like the more named characters.
I think we're gonna see that.
Also, the tough black lady from that beat up.
Yeah, I think she's gonna become a good guy. I think that the judge lady is gonna stay kind of a bad guy.
I think she will be the bad guy for this season.
Yeah, I think the timekeepers are probably going to be the actual bad guy.
No, I know, but she's going to be like this.
The
like
representative.
The final assault is going to be a battle against
Yeah.
her because she's going to have some TVA magic that she can use there.
I'm
and
still
no one else
holding
can use
out.
magic.
I'm still holding out for Kang the Conqueror because I think that would be cool because we know he's showing up in Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania.
So
I'd love to see a bit of him.
They're going to go and meet see like we're going to put faces to names for the TVA, like Time Lords.
Yep.
And then the show's going to end, and then it'll be like we'll deal with this in season 2.
Yeah. I also a big thing that I think would be cool is
Do you really think they're just going to make another like Kang the Conqueror?
Yeah.
It's a man in the comics.
Yeah.
They make it the woman.
No, it's not going to be the woman.
Okay,
I'm
thought
saying
that's what you were
Kang the
gonna say.
Conqueror is what? No, because we know who's playing Kang the Conqueror.
Oh, who?
It's Jonathan Majors.
Go on.
Okay. But another thing I'd like to see, one of my
put a
favorite
face to it.
things about the TVA in the comics is the one who remains. And I'd love to see something like that because it's like the one who remains is the last TVA member at the end of time, who like sits there and like reboots the fucking universe when it happens.
This dude's pretty young.
Yeah. He's from Lovecraft Country. He was in The Last Black Man in San Francisco.
His name sounds like an old white man's name, though. Jonathan Majors.
Yeah. He's great. I like him. I'm like, good for... I remember when we first heard that he was playing Kang the Conqueror, I was like, good for him. He's great.
Yeah.
He's got some beef.
Did you see the thing? You just made me think of Ant-Man of the Wasp. Therefore, you made me think of Paul Rudd.
Yeah.
Did you know about this bit Paul Rudd has been doing for the last 17 years with Conan?
Yeah.
Where he shows up on stage.
Yeah, he says, "Let's roll a clip," and it's Mac and Me. It's never his movie. It's
clip,
always Mac and
Me.
Me.
It's the clip from Mac and Me with the kid fucking falling off the waterfall.
Yeah.
And then Mac just showing up going like, "Ooh."
Yeah, and around Ant-Man 1, they made a bumper for it where they edited they photoshopped Ant-Man in it. They let Paul Rudd do that.
Yeah.
Which is funny.
Yeah. That was also because he did it for one last time because Conan's retiring.
Yeah. Well, his
late
show's
night.
ending. Yeah, he's going to have I think an HBO show.
So he's going to do the David Letterman route?
Yeah.
Where Letterman has that Netflix show?
Yeah.
I think Conan
I like Conan O'Brien.
Conan's definitely the best late night host.
Yeah.
Like, I think... well, obviously, I never saw Carson, and Carson's not that funny to me anymore because all those jokes were very current for the times.
Carson Daly, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Johnny Carson.
Oh, Johnny Carson.
Yeah. So because he was like Johnny Carson was the reason why Conan wanted to get into late night, and Leno took Carson's spot. But like, Leno's not funny.
Yeah.
Kimmel is just very hit or miss, and
Kimmel sucks.
He
and
likes to go on the internet.
Guy show.
Yeah.
Fucking. Hey, I'm fucking Jimmy Kimmel.
James Corden's fucking annoying.
James Corden. Now listen, I don't want bad things to happen to people, but if somebody told me that James Corden died, I wouldn't care.
Yeah. I would be like, man, sucks for his wife. That's it.
Sucks. That sounds like a great time for his wife.
Well, clearly she loved him. I think he has kids as well.
Oh, then sucks for his kids.
Yeah.
But imagine having to live with someone.
Oh god, imagine fucking Jimmy Fallon's just the worst.
Fallon was better at a time. Not better than Conan, but better than he is now.
Fallon tries to have a lot of fun, but he also tries to like get too into like the
I think
internet
he's
stuff.
an alcoholic.
I think he has a coke problem if it's anything.
I think it could be both. Because he keeps hurting himself.
Yeah.
Which is like a common thing for alcoholics because they get drunk and then they fall down the stairs or whatever.
Yeah, I think he might be a functioning alcoholic. Like,
yeah, I don't think
because I've never heard about him like getting in a fight with his wife or like his kids like being like, my dad is the worst.
No, but like he keeps injuring himself. Like he had his hand fucked up like multiple times on TV, and so like, it's a little conspicuous.
The weirdest one is like I don't really have any opinions about Seth Meyers.
Seth Meyers is fun.
He's just so middle of the road.
There's some good bits on that show.
Yeah, and also his like in his first week in like having a show, he had Pup perform, which I thought was pretty cool. But obviously, because that's like my favorite band.
Yeah. No, Seth Meyers. Seth Meyers has good parts on his show, but
yeah.
I don't know.
His COVID work from home stuff was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Because the bit was that he, like...
Colbert.
Yeah, Colbert was a weird one. Yeah, because he was, like, so good as
on the
character.
Colbert Report.
Yeah, but as a character of Stephen Colbert. And then it's like, no, now he's just the man.
And he's
actually just
boring.
like he's just kind of a normal, pleasant guy.
He's just normal.
Yeah.
It's just fine. It's whatever.
Because the best part about the Colbert Show was like him sitting opposite of a crazy person,
or him sitting opposite of somebody who doesn't get that what his show is, like almost proto Eric Andre people.
Well, it was like
right?
it was an Eric Andre show that could actually deal with Republicans.
Yeah,
because Eric Andre goes to the RNC and gets his press pass for the DNC revoked.
Yeah,
because he harassed too many people. Where Stephen Colbert would go there and just like lead them into saying horribly awful things.
Yeah, George Bush invited Stephen Colbert to a State of the Union address.
Yeah, or wasn't it that he did the White House dinner as well?
Something like that.
Where he did the Michelle Yeoh thing, except his career didn't die because he's a man.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also, I think he went less harder and just kind of... Because she went in and was like, I'm going to rip these people apart.
Yeah, because...
He went in and he's like, I'm going to make them think I'm one of them, but also make them, like, clap and cheer for me being like, and the white people deserve all the power because we're the smartest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. I thought Conan was just going to take some time off. I'm glad that he's going to just go do another show.
Yeah. Who doesn't like Conan? Honestly,
his stuff at because he was
the only good late night show? ?
In our modern times, I would absolutely agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was also Craig Ferguson.
Who cares?
Larry King as well. Also, who cares?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's two people who just kind of sucked. Craig Ferguson's whole thing was, I'm Scottish. I say things funny.
It's
raunchy.
me, Craig Ferguson.
I'm on after midnight so I can say bad things, but we don't.
I can say the word fuck
but
on television, but I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then there's like former hosts of The Daily Show, you know, right? Like there's Jon Stewart.
Oh,
right?
yeah, Jon Stewart just straight up retired.
Yeah, he's getting a new show that's going to be kind of like John Oliver's show, but fucking who asked for this?
I don't know. I like Jon Stewart.
I think Jon Stewart's fine, but John Oliver's show already exists, and we don't need like. There's so many shows like that, right? There's the current version of The Daily Show with Trevor Noah that is good and is better at handling, stories about racism and stuff like that.
Yeah,
right?
like I feel like the newer version of The Daily Show is more has a lot more. Like obviously we have a lot more social things happening in the news.
Yeah,
but the Trevor Noah's Daily Show pays more attention to it.
Yeah,
and Jon Stewart was always just like talking about politics and politics only.
Yeah, so like, and then so there's that show. There's Full Frontal with Samantha Bee, which is a daily, former Daily Show. Has it?
Yeah.
There's John Oliver's show. There's the show that with Hassan Minhaj that ended, right? There's dozens of shows that are doing what The Daily Show did.
Yeah.
And better than The Daily Show did it.
But now we're just gonna have the original back, and
it's not even really gonna be the original. It's just Jon Stewart coming back. But like time has moved past Jon Stewart.
Yeah. Or who else is out there right now? I feel like there's another one.
Some more news on YouTube, which is great.
Yeah. Also, if you just want to watch, if you just want to doom watch shit for 12 hours straight,
Hassan.
Yeah, you go to Hassan. He was watching the Britney stuff recently.
Rough.
Did you know that they had that the reason why she's been stuck in it for so long is that one judge refuses to even let her show up in court to argue for herself?
Yep.
Because they think she's mentally unwell, but every psychiatrist who has ever spoken to her, she's like, she's better than most of the people you let up on the stand.
Yep.
Yeah.
Life's rough.
And they won't let it become a federal case for no fucking reason, even though it is a violation of her civil rights.
Yep.
Yeah. And then I saw these fucking like US Weekly, like Us Weekly and fucking People Magazine being like hashtag free Britney, and it's like, you guys are really gonna act like you weren't part of the problem?
Oh, like Perez Hilton.
Yeah. At least Perez Hilton like came back, has like shut his fucking mouth for a long time. And I think he did say like, oh, my bad.
Yeah, but that's a performative apology.
Yeah, obviously. Because the dude just wants to keep his
career
who gives a fuck? That he doesn't have anymore.
Anyway, so thank you so much for listening to this episode of the Media Hole Podcast. If you want to see more of the show, you can like and comment and subscribe on whatever fucking platform you're on. And of course, if you want to see the video versions of this show, you go to youtube.com/NAScomedy, where you see the video version of all the episodes, like since the last few. So you can catch up if you want. If you want to follow myself personally, I'm at The Media Hole on Twitter. I'm at The Media Hole on TikTok. I'm at twitch.tv/The Media Hole and www.whenyourballs.get stuck to your leg.tumblr.com. And now, if you want to follow Ian, he is at StrugglesV on everything. He recently came under fire for saying that Steven Crowder was betrayed by Ethan Klein and his recent fucking debate. So, cancel Ian. That's the bit that we do every week because I think it's funny during the plugs, right? I think that's a good bit that we've been doing.
That's all right.
Yeah. I don't think...
You hit me with one that was too rough before, and I spoke out about it, but...
Yeah, that's true. All right. Thanks so much, guys. Bye-bye.